off YouTube. Here we go.
Yep.
Let's see.
Say it.
If I ended up Angeles, if Angeles is like, hey, Tech, oh, hey, can't wait to, and I just be like, fuck you! That's funnier than I'm just doing randomly, okay? Oh, something, Tech, fuck you!
David, say hi.
Hey, what's up?
Say hi, UTEP. Wish you were here.
Hey, Tep, I wish you were here. But no, you're a scrub back in Michigan.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world?
The People's Champion, Itepwakuian. Watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Friday night. It's a rogue Friday night right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start off with one of my motherfucking rogue brethren. He is the man who created what? City of Venus. He's got Shadow with a Crack, and he's got, is it Into the Woods? He's got a lot of fucking amazing art, a lot of amazing stories to tell. He's going to be one third of the trio this evening that's going to talk about Venom. Let there be carnage. My man, Vinnieart.
Yo, 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 brother. How we doing today?
Excellent, sir. Excellent. I was telling you before we got on, just left the theater.
Yeah.
A half hour ago. So yeah, it's still well. Let me preface this by saying we're waiting for Tony. Tony's going to join us too, ladies and gentlemen in the chat that are filing in. Brutal Morningwood, hail! Superfan Adam Shawhan, what's up, gentlemen? Man, YouTube is kicking me in the dick. I've dropped like 3 or 4 subs in the last day.
Oh shit.
It's all good. It's. I was like, Jesus, just stay north of 800. I don't want to. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. No. So Tony's gonna join us. We started out the night, like I said. I went and dropped my kid off at my mom and dad's, and he's gone for the night. So me and the wife get back, and it's like, all right, we went down to our favorite distillery down the road. We're gonna be here for like a half hour, have a drink. Then a couple of our friends came in, so we're there for about an hour. She puts away 4 drinks. Now I had I think 3 Moscow Mules there. It's like, all right, now at this point I'm into the candy too, and I've got my gimmick with me. And we're like, all right, we're gonna go to the bar. So we go to the fucking. Oh yeah. So we go down to the bar where we go to get, usually when the kid's gone, we go to get dinner down there. So we went and sat down. I got a club. And a couple goose and tonics, and it's like, Jesus, like we left there like 10 minutes before the movie started. Get down, and the only preview we got was Matrix 4.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't remember shit about the first 3 Matrix movies because it has been so long since I've seen them.
Yeah, I remember the original was the fucking best one. That's all I
Yep.
really. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
out of the third one, I don't remember shit. But like the second one, there were parts that were really cool. I remember like the fucking twins in the white
Mhm.
with the white dreads. Like that whole
Mhm.
sequence was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I am curious. I do want to see Matrix 4,
I'll watch it.
but yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna be running to the theater.
No, no, I shan't be. I shan't be doing that. What the hell was that? There's another movie, Sons of Newark, or Many Saints in Newark, is on HBO Max. I gotta check that out too.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. I am curious because like the trailer does look good on that.
And that's it. It looked promising. And like I said, I was a fan of the show. Myself, I liked it. So, but what I want to do right now, as we're waiting for Tony, what's up, franchise history? Hail, Steve, what's going on, sir?
What
Let
up?
me
What up?
let me go over here and I'll screen share Rotten Tomatoes right now. We'll take a look at that, see where that's sitting. Right now, goddamn, I love that. That he was so fucking gnarly, and I don't want to get into it too much until Tony gets here, but
Yeah,
God
he looked good though.
damn, Carnage looked fucking good, man. Just shit. He did. They did like that CG was just it was a chef's kiss, man. It was fucking pretty. It really was. Yeah, I dug it, but here's where we're at on and let me preface this by saying I know Rotten Tomatoes is bullshit. All right, I know.
Of course it is.
It's bullshit. But if you usually compare the audience to critic score, there's some truth that lies within the bullshit. So here we are right here, 60% critics, 86 audience. We'll go to critics here. Top critics 55. All, like I said, 60. Audience, verified audience 86. All audience 82. So
and hold on, we'll tell you right now. We know why they did this to the numbers because they know that Venom is about to beat Shang-Chi, and this is pissing off Marvel too, and all the hardcore lefties that we know of because they want this Asian superhero film to have another week. Number one wasn't going to happen. Was not going to happen. Sorry.
Yeah. No. This'll pass Shang-Chi, I think, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I
no
do.
doubt about that.
And that's what I said. I was laughing when we were looking at the numbers, the critic numbers this morning. I'm looking at it going, okay, so they talked about it being like I said, the CGI and all that, and I'm like, what the fuck do you think Shang-Chi was? It's Shang. It burns when I pee in the Legend of the 10 fucking Nuva rings.
Yeah.
That Hail JM 2021. What's up, brother? Hail.
Yeah.
Tim's talks in the house. What's up? Doomtep will probably make an appearance this evening because he'll have knowledge of the sequel to this, of course. The SJWs are mad because Venom doesn't have any woke messages in them. And there's the one scene that I did the video about.
Which I called.
Yep.
I say it's a comedy bit.
Yeah, it wasn't. But that's what I said. I was like, it didn't. The shit that Andy Serkis said outside of the context of the movie. Yeah, it wasn't anywhere near what he, and that's what I said in the video. I was like, we've seen this they call it the queer bait and switch because that's fucking what it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, man. This was I don't know. So I compared to the first one. Oh, somebody I made a comment on one of Grace's videos. It was actually her Venom 2 review. And somebody like made a mocking comment of me, like tried to like insult me, and Grace heart reacted, and I'm like, the bitch knows who I am, and the trap has been laid. The trap has been laid.
Fun fact: I blocked her on Twitter.
Did you?
Yeah, I just can't stand the fucking bitch.
I blocked her on Twitter.
I'm not gonna give her the satisfaction if she ever does stumble upon me.
I fired a preemptive salvo. Take that, Grace. Ow! I was like, if she ever goes to my channel and starts looking through videos, like I can just see her stumbling on the Batwoman ones, plays the review. I was a little frustrated. Oh God, but yeah, Grace, that's just a car. There ain't no fluff here. Oh, it's only a matter of time now. You're right. You're right, Brutal Morningwood. No puppies yet. God damn it. We're gonna talk. We're just kind of making small talk until Tony gets here. Let's take a look at some more of these critic reviews over here. You won't let me click on them here, will you? We'll go right here. There.
Don't they also put spoilers in these reviews? These fuck faces.
I don't know. Yeah, this is when we start getting into the movie, we're gonna go full spoilers. So
yeah,
20,
you've been warned.
You've been warned.
Warned.
The sequel to the 2018 Marvel spinoff might not be good exactly, but everyone's having a lot more fun this time. See, I like the first one, man. I thought the first one was a sleeper.
I enjoy both of them. I put them on par. I don't think one's like superior over the other. Although having Venom versus Carnage is very satisfying. I'll say it was very satisfying. I like the fight scene.
Oh yeah, dude. It was the action was that I will say that like the action, and I'm a fan of practical effects, but this was some next level work. It really looked good.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, there's so much to enjoy in Venom. Let There Be Carnage. It's a great film to waste a few hours and some concession money on. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll watch this on mute for no spoilers. Grace Randall vexes the hell out of me. Yeah. That's just putting it mildly, bro. That's just putting it mildly. Yeah, she's a special one. Let's see. Venom, Let There Be Carnage stands head and shoulders above its predecessor in every aspect. Its plotting is better. Its comedy is better. Even its action set pieces are better. There was a little, like I said, there was just a little bit too much.
I'd say one thing, though. You could definitely tell that there were a lot of scenes that were cut from the movie.
Yeah.
The way the editing is. So, and specifically, too, there's something that happens to him during a fight sequence where like it's almost like they just do a really fast cut or pull away, and you know that it was the pain inflicted on a character was supposed to be a lot longer. I think that sequence was going to be a lot longer as well. So I think they're going to do exactly what they did on a lot of other movies, and you'll get the hard R rating when it's on Blu-ray, like the extra scenes, deleted scenes, and maybe another crucial element to the story, because it was only an hour and a half, and you know that they chopped it down a lot more to hit that.
See, and that's what they should have done with Shang-Chi, is they should have chopped about a half hour off that movie, because that one was over 2 hours, and that one needed this like 90-minute runtime. Like this runtime for this movie, honestly, was fucking perfect. Like,
I still have no desire to see that fucking Shang-Chi movie. I saw some of your review.
You don't need to.
I saw the footage of like the dragon in it too. That looked like a fucking cartoon.
It did.
That was terrible. It's terrible.
It was. Yeah, I was way too nice to that movie in my review. I was like after I watched it again, I was like, man, fuck this movie.
Wait, you watched it twice?
Well, I didn't pay for it the second time.
Oh, okay.
It was sailing the high seas.
Enough said.
Yeah, it wasn't fucking.
Shiver me timbers.
I like those pirate stories, so I'm like, I'm gonna write one of me own tonight. Me, Etep, the Egyptian, sailing the high seas, looking for Shang-Chi.
Well, I inspired you with Shadow of the Kraken.
He did. What JM 2021 say in the trailer where Eddie Brock promises Venom if he comes out and fights Carnage, does Brock keep that promise? Or does he lie and Venom get pissed later on in the movie? See, you have to wait till we get into the review, because we're going to. I'm just, like I said, folks, I'm just waiting for Tony ToneDef. Tina Bojan, hail. We're just kind of talking a little bit about the CGI right now. Let's see. Wait, I finished the movie tonight too and thought it was okay. No blockbuster though. All right. I'll be interested Monday night, Vinny, when we do the box office breakdown.
Yeah, man, me too. Because
on this one,
I don't think it was a smash hit. But did I enjoy it? Yes. I enjoyed the first movie as well. Like I said, kind of on par with that. Yeah, I don't know, because a lot of people are expecting something more or whatever. It's Venom. It's action. It's mindless fucking entertainment. It did what it was supposed to do. You know?
Yeah, I think
Cheese.
it's Shang-Ni's. I think honestly, if I look at this from a perspective of where would this fall amidst the MCU, I'm gonna put it somewhere around Ant-Man, probably. I would say that I think that's a fair Ant-Man, maybe. Oh, Ant-Man, Thor, The Dark World.
It's above the
it's above. I like The Dark World. I like The Dark World a lot more than I like Ragnarok. I'd say this would. I do. I didn't really like. I didn't like a lot of Ragnarok. I didn't. Oh yeah. Franchise. I forgot about Black Widow. This is better than Black Widow. To me, this was better than Black Widow. It was better than Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I didn't see Widow yet either. Like I said, I'm not paying for it, so I'm waiting because I have a little bit of subscription from something else. But I'm waiting for them to like do the unlock so I could just view it for free.
Yeah.
But I'll put it on like in the background while I'm working. Like I'm not gonna be invested in that fucking film whatsoever.
Okay.
But I'm just curious to see it. The only Marvel movies I haven't seen so far, I watched because someone rented it in the family. Half of Captain Marvel because I wanted to give it a chance. I did, and I could not. I fucking could not. Maybe half. I didn't even think it was half. She didn't get her powers yet.
Okay.
I think she had just crashed or something. I'm like, well, this movie crashed for me too, and I'm out. And I went to go see a real movie in the theaters instead. And I didn't see Shang-Chi. I didn't see Black Widow. Other than that, I think I've seen all the other MCU movies.
Did you see Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah.
I fucking hated it.
I'm a Spider-Man fan. I thought the story sucked, but I really liked seeing Mysterio in there. There was some really cool fight sequences and some visuals, but the script was shit. I'm tired of Iron Boy. I want to see Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I hated that movie. Mysterio looked great. That was the redeeming quality, was the way Mysterio came across and the effects with him. But outside of that, the story was garbage. It was just they made Peter look so dumb. Like, here, Mysterio, I just met you. Here, just take all the Stark Tech stuff. Just fucking take it. It's fine.
That was retarded.
Yeah, just give him the keys to the fucking kingdom. You just met him because you fought one battle together. Like, dude, you went to space and you're still this dumb, you know?
Yeah, that he just believed the cornball story of the different Earth that he's from and the sob story thing. But like you said, right off the bat, you just, I trust you 100%. Get the fuck out of here.
And it's so naive. And it's like, and people get mad at you, like, well, this one did this, or this one did this. I'm like, no, the fuck they didn't. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. The writing for this is just bad. Admit it. Like, I'm not saying, it's like they take it personal. It's like, I'm not saying I hate your family. I'm just saying I don't like this iteration of Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. You know, like I love the Marvel fans. They're like, Sony just needs to give all these characters to Disney or to Marvel because they know what they're doing with them. I'm like, have you not watched the last fucking year of the MCU that's been just shite?
Yeah, we'll take a line from Mercer Torme. You're wrong.
Yeah, like, god damn. Fuck, dude. Like, going all the way back to Endgame, Far From Home, all the Disney Plus shows, like WandaVision, outside of like 3 episodes, the whole it shit the bed. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If?
Yeah. What If? I'll give them the last episode that they aired was really fucking good.
See, I hate it. I can't. I try, and it's like, Jesus, I don't know.
Wait, you don't like the Ultron?
I didn't. I'm like, and me and Tony were talking about this. It's like, hey, those stones aren't supposed to work outside of the main universe, are they? It's like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Like in Loki, they were just tic tacs. They were fucking
They're
paperweight.
paperweight, yeah.
And now, like, he can go through the multiverse with him. I'm like, wait, like, hang on. Like, it's so I was like, it contradicted itself. I'm just like, and how many times can you kill fucking Tony Stark? How many fucking times can you kill Tony Stark off?
Apparently, there's a lot of different ways.
I guess. Oh, Frankie knows says there's no reason to mess up a comic book movie. There's a ton of material to draw from. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. That was the Loki thing, though. Yeah, but it's supposed to apply to all this shit. It's supposed to apply to all that. Like,
I rather that the stones work in other dimensions than what they did with Loki.
I would too.
Pissed me off.
I would too, because it belittles the entire fucking Infinity Saga.
Yep.
It does. It just fucking neuters it.
Yeah. They pull down their pants, they shit on it, then they wipe their ass all over the place, on the rug, on the walls.
They're that dog just dragging its ass right across the fucking carpet, looking you fucking dead in the eye. Mm-hmm. And I look at now. I'm looking at like Venom, and we still got Morbius coming. Which, when the fuck is that coming out?
I have no idea.
I can't remember when Morbius is coming out.
I thought it was supposed to come out before the Spider-Man movie, but it looks like it's not going to be.
I think they pushed it back to next year.
Okay.
But
I'm not invested in that character, but like I thought it was supposed to just kind of connect to everything else. But
that's what I was alluding to, because they announced a Craven movie, and that's
Did they announce an actor yet?
No, not yet. They have not. I'll be interested to see who that. Wait. Did they? Wait. They may have. Hang on. And folks, like I said, you just bear with us. We are waiting for.
Oh wait, they did. They did. It's Quicksilver.
Yes, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm sorry. That's
yeah.
Yep. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I
think I did a video on it. I totally forgot.
I think you did. And I forgot. I'd forgotten about it because it seems like so fucking long ago now. Like you heard nothing about this.
It was a long time. It wasn't. Shit's getting just retarded. But see, that's the other thing too. Like my expectations were really low going into this film because I didn't care as much. Like I wanted to see it, but I wasn't like hyped. So when I sat down, I'm like, I could just take it for what it is. I think that's why I was pretty entertained with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that was the wife too. Like we were like, because we both really liked the first one, and it's like one of Trey's favorite movies. So
that's cool.
We watched. He's got the his Nana bought him the Blu-ray, so we watched it like all the time. And
nice.
It's it's so
Tom Hardy's he's a lot of fun. So
he's really good in this.
Well, yeah, his performance is so damn it's so damn good the way he does it, and how you can just watch him having a conversation with himself for like fucking 20 minutes, and we pretty much we do a couple of different scenes. But it's entertaining. It's fun.
It is. He makes it work.
And you could tell he likes the character.
Yes.
He's not phoning it in.
Yes. And he got like some of the reviews I read this morning and stuff. That was one thing. They're like, this is the worst movie Tom Hardy's ever been in. I'm like, is it though? Like, have you fucking seen The Revenant? Like, have you watched that long, dry ass fucking movie?
No.
My God.
I'm not a fan of DiCaprio.
Dude, that's like my wife's celebrity cheat, right? And I'm not a huge fan of him. I loved him in Django. And I finally watched The Wolf of Wall Street because I bought it. And he was fucking phenomenal in that. He absolutely was. So, but The Revenant, dude, that movie, I was like, well, one of you fucking punk ass motherfuckers kill each other and just get this shit over with. I was rooting for the fucking bear.
Yeah.
The bear that mauled him in that. I was rooting for the fucking bear. Hail my sketchbook 340. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
This is hail the chat. Hail the panel. Honestly, like, okay, so I can talk about this. I couldn't have taken Trey to the theater to see this. I think with the reveal scene for Carnage, and I just messaged Tony again. I think okay, he's jumping in. I think so. We'll break into the discussion here. So, is this movie tray safe? Would I take my 6-year-old to see this in the theater? And no. And it's not that bad, but there are a few jump scares here that I think would have freaked as much as he's seen already. On the theater, on the big screen like that. That's a different fucking animal, and I don't think. I no, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't take
Carnage. He's pretty grotesque, especially in like that opening.
Yes, dude. Yeah. So I wouldn't take him to the theater to see this. We'll talk about that. Look at my sketchbook. He's going right at it. He's going right at it. I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. We'll talk about the positives and negatives here.
Oh yeah, Adam. I was on. I had my own stream earlier today, so that's where he saw me, and then he sent me his wiener dogs.
Yep. I know my wife's like, Adam sending me wiener dog videos. I'm like, I'm sure he is. I was like, he told me he was sending you videos of the pups. But no, I did. I enjoyed it. I liked the movie. You know, it was what I went in expecting. You know, that was the thing. Like my expectations weren't subverted, you know, in a bad way. It was I went in and I was like, this is what I want, and it's pretty much what I got with a few exceptions, and we'll talk about those. But man, yeah, I just, there was spots I'm like, but you know, for the most part, I did. I really liked it. And I thought the heat that Tom Hardy got from some of the critics was unfounded at best. You know, what's up, Tony? There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Tony.
What's up, guys? Sorry about that.
It's all good, bro.
It's all right.
I was just watching.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just watching Tom Hardy tongue fuck Tom Holland. A lot of tease, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So we can roll on into this thing.
Remember, heavy spoilers.
Yes. Heavy spoilers. You've been warned. All right. So the beginning of the movie is basically we get what do we get? We got the backstory for Cletus and Francis.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic to that, and I like how they used Naomi Harris and Woody Harrelson's voices with the younger actors.
That was a little weird.
It was, because I didn't really realize it at first, because, well, number one, I was buzzed and I was high as shit, and I'm sitting there and I kind of elbowed the wife. I'm like, that's they're I was like, the voice, it's voiceover. I was like, because I had to because the kid looked like Woody. Like, I was like, is that a DA? Did they use CG de-aging for him? You know, at first, but I liked it. I liked it.
It looked better than when they de-age Michael Douglas, but keep his same voice. Is like you would think they'd pitch shift it up a little bit, get some of that gruff out of there, but they don't.
Keep the same old man voice.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm so young now.
Yeah, he did. That was very odd that they did that with Hank. That was a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah, I was thrown off too when I saw it. I'm like, why'd they do that? Like, I'd say just let the actors use the regular voice.
See, and I didn't mind it, because I mean, I see what they were doing with it. You know, I was like, I see what you're doing. And it was, but I mean, it's kind of almost like, hey, audience, you don't know it, but this is Cletus and Francis when they were young, you know, and it's like, but we do though, you know, because you did a good job of casting them.
Yeah.
And you know, it worked. You know, the younger versions they did a good job of casting that. Now, Vinny, you're more familiar with the comics than I am here. Is this accurate to the source material as far as how Shriek and Carnage Cletus met?
I couldn't tell you yet on how they met.
Okay.
I have Carnage's his original appearances in the comics. Amazing Spider-Man. So it's like a 3-issue run. But and yeah, how he kind of gets, he gets his symbiote or whatever. But as for like Maximum Carnage, all that stuff, I never got into that. But I know I have a friend who is like deep lore. He knows all that shit. So I'm going to be talking to him soon about that. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't know too much about the two characters. Like that.
All right.
Going into it, like you, I was okay with how they did that.
Yeah.
Made sense to me. Worked all right.
Yep. And that was it. Because part of me was skeptical for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I honestly don't fucking know how they met. If that was, but I was like, it makes sense, for terms of the story, because there's no, we've barely met Cletus at this point, through the post-credit scene in the first one and going into this one. So I'm like, it makes sense. It's a nice tie-in story for them. And it's her powers, I like the character. I did. And it's kind of cool because the sonic, shriek, scream she can do is directly harmful to Carnage. So it's such a dichotomy there. Tony, what did you think of that though? The opening sequence. How did you like how they laid it out?
I'm sorry, I was trying to get my computer to unfreeze. Were you saying like you didn't know how Cletus and Shriek met?
In the comics, yeah. That's
okay.
what I was. Okay. Yeah.
All right. I liked it. I thought it was a little funny. Speaking of the noise, and this, I don't know if I should wait because this is more towards the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like when the bell was tolling, if the symbiotes would be fine just going back inside their human body, then they would never die. I felt like when the bell was tolling, it should have still been hurting them instead of just, regressing back to a human, and fighting that way. Like they should have still been in pain.
Right.
So I thought they took a little liberty with that, just compared to how I've always seen the effect work, whether in movies or games, comics. But
yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. I think they just like took some liberties there, but like overall, that I like the opening sequence. Just to get back to that, like I think it was a nice setup to bring you into the movie, because you see the past, then you kind of see the present, and it was just enough to fill you in on what's going on with their story without, because it was only like 97 minutes or something. So in that little bit of screen time, they did a good job kind of filling you in and catching you up with Cletus and Shriek.
I could see from the chat, then they did take their own liberties with the two characters. Franchise History TV said that they met as adults well after Cletus became Carnage.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember.
I couldn't tell you. Like I wasn't really picking up too many books around that time.
I remember when Cletus became Carnage in the cartoon, in the Spider-Man cartoon. Because he broke out of the fucking cell because he was in the cell with Brock and Venom at that point. So
and Brock, like they said that the symbiotes, like they spawn on their own. Sometimes, and that's what happened. Like he left a piece of him when he left the prison cell. Like it was all.
That's how the comic was too.
Yeah,
the comic and the cartoon both. Yeah.
That's why I think the cartoon was more accurate on that level. Like I said, I have those issues and. I thought they did a really great job with him, and he is fucking terrifying in there. He is a very, very lethal character.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's fucking gnarly as shit in this movie. Parrot Head says, how high are you, ETAP? Hang on. Let me look. Because I've eaten. I just opened this bag. As soon as we got in the truck, I opened it up, and I started eating them. I don't know. I've probably eaten... 5 now, so we're good. Fucking, I'm not even gonna chew it at this point. So we lay out the opening. We get the backstory for Cletus and Francis Barrister, whatever, Baroness, whatever. Shriek. We get that. It's nice. Lays in, and then. You start to get in the story, and I don't know what did you think about how you get the little. What did you think of the opening? Where we get to see where Tom Hardy's at in life. Where Eddie's at in life.
It was interesting.
Okay, so he's had some success because obviously Venom's helped him. I thought,
but he's still trying to build up. He didn't get his reputation back fully.
No. You could tell he was still kind of working it back up. And the Mulligan guy, the cop is it me, or did he look like somebody was like, "Hey, can we have Donnie Wahlberg?" And like, we have Donnie Wahlberg at home, and it was like that guy.
No, I like that. I
don't know who he is.
He's been in a number of movies and shows and shit. He actually, that little dude discovered the chick from Free Guy.
Jodie Comer?
Yeah, Jodie Comer.
Okay.
He discovered her and got her in touch with like fucking the proper agents and all that stuff. He was also in the last two parts of the Caribbean.
I haven't seen either of those.
Okay.
I have not seen either of those.
Yeah, he's a British dude, but he's a good actor.
All right. Tony, where were you at with the after we get through the little backstory? Because I forgot about that to mention that. Yeah, Shriek, they're transferring her. She gets shot in the fucking face by this guy after she's in the back. I thought that was pretty wicked though. She's like, any last words, and all of a sudden just boom, that was pretty wicked how and then they like hit her away at Ravencroft.
Like,
well, go ahead, Tony.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I get that they need to make it family friendly, but it's like I've always thought of Venom as just like this, like, badass, So it's like like he's sitting there cooking up omelets and making jokes and stuff. It's a little bit to get used to.
Yeah.
Like, one thing I was thinking in this movie is like they definitely weren't shy of Venom, like he was all over this movie, but I guess it wasn't quite cringe, but it was like just walking a fine line there.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. When they originally showed that clip of him making omelets and all that shit and singing his little song, when I first saw it, because without the context, I was like, "Oh, what are they doing?"
Yeah.
But I think when you see the movie and that he's actually trying to cheer up Eddie,
yep,
because he really did get his heart broken and all that stuff. Like even that whole moment when he's on the bike and he's like, ready to kill himself, and he's like, "But I know you're going to save me. I know it's not going to happen."
Yep.
And then like he insults him in a really bad way that normally Venom would flip out, and he's like, I won't, because I know that you're hurting deep now. Like they had like a bonding moment, like a bro moment.
Yeah.
It makes sense because like that's whenever I read the character, he was always like, I think they nailed the chemistry between Eddie Brock and Venom. Like even in the first movie, I thought that they did it really well.
Yeah.
But the PG-13 rating, we know why they did it, and when we get to the end, and we tell you why pretty much. But
yeah, oh yeah,
and it makes sense, and I'm fine because you know what? Like I said, I think on Blu-ray we're gonna get the deleted scenes. We're gonna get you're gonna see the heads coming off. I think they're gonna do that because they do it with most of these fucking movies. It'll just see the unrated version, the added scenes, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that we get the like you said with the bonding moment with Venom and Eddie. When he's trying to help him get over the fact that what's her name, Michelle Williams' character,
getting married.
She's getting married, and Anne Wang's her name. So Anne's getting married to Dan. Oh, that guy, and I'm just gonna say, man, for as misplaced as most of the comedy was, and the comedy was very misplaced and mistimed in this movie. There was some points where it was okay, but then there's others, like you said, Vinny, it was almost like cringy. It was like, did we really need to do that here? You get that bonding moment, And this is what I picked up from like the relationship between, the symbiotic relationship between Eddie and Venom. Is there was never in like that article I covered with Andy Serkis, it was never anything gay, like ever. Ever. That was platonic, right? It was.
They made a kind of a joke about it when he was in the bathroom at the beginning.
Yes.
And that chick was in the stall next to him, but that was funny how they did that.
Yeah,
but other than that, it was nothing. There was no alphabet shit. There wasn't.
Grace Randolph was saying, "Oh, and let me see if I can do." And Anne, Eddie, and Venom were teasing a three-way. You can definitely feel the chemistry there that they want to have a threesome. Like, what the fuck movie are you watching?
Yeah,
I'm happy I blocked that bitch off of Twitter.
Yeah, she's aware of my presence now, so
she was pushing for Stucky, Stephen Bucky, so
Oh god,
that's Grace.
Well, of course she was. She's a fucking beautiful stroke face idiot. I love you, Grace.
There's just no soul in those eyes. Like I think she's a daywalker. Like she's a ginger, but she just dyed it blonde, puts on a bunch of foundation. Maybe some contacts.
I think that's why I'm attracted to her.
See, I would have blamed something on why she has strokey face, but we know it happened to her beforehand. It was well before a couple of years ago when things started in woo woo.
When Alestra was in the chips.
Yeah, and you were just the worst thing you had to worry about was your butthole leaking a little bit.
Yeah, right.
From too many baked fucking lays.
Well, maybe she had too many of those, and it left her with.
She was.
With
it's like that. It's. I'm Grace Randolph. Is that Jim Ross? No, it's Grace Randolph.
She's on the toilet. She's like, "Oh my god!" She's trying to squeeze it out.
Somebody help me! That's just a car.
She's like, she goes, I just tried to throw a fart and it's all over the place. Now I'm on the toilet, it won't come out. And she was forcing, bam, had stroke face.
Had stroke face. She did not like this movie at all, and like I said, it was funny.
I thought it was too much action and too much testosterone.
There wasn't enough. This movie did not pass the Bechdel test. Oh shit! Wait, all that three-way talking you guys are doing got her for a seat. Grace watches the show. Confirmed. Yep. See, she knows.
I wonder what her symbiote name would be, like anxiety or maniacal or
Xanax.
Grace, she's so loud she just fucks herself up.
Grace is a fucking Grace is like a Xanax and wine girl.
Yeah.
Like is Grace face gonna be a thing now? Oh, we can make that meme. Grace's face, Grace Randolph's face has Forrest Whitaker eye.
That mid-credit scene gave me Grace face.
I was like,
everyone in the theater fucking exploded.
I know, I saw that and I was like, I was a little frustrated. No, I literally I saw that scene and I was just like,
there ain't no fluff here.
It was
that's just a car.
There we go. I had to do that one too. I had to throw that in too.
Someone needs to redo that scene and have like one of Grace's YouTube videos playing instead of the Daily Bugle.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
She only wishes.
That would be fucking hilarious. Venom's like, this bitch. La, la, la.
Just like so I don't forget to say it when we get to that part. Now there's a better chance today than there was yesterday of Falcon saying, you've got to do better, and Venom just biting his fucking head off and saying, fuck this guy.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that one F-bomb
movie.
That one F-bomb
worth it.
Was so worth it. Just fuck this guy. Yep, that was the money shot.
I really enjoyed that.
I'm just saying it could be the first F-bomb in the MCU.
He bites fucking Black Captain Falcon's head off, and next thing you know, Venom's locked up in the raft for committing a fucking hate crime.
You know that would happen. It would happen in a heartbeat.
We are not racist, Eddie. He's just an asshole.
Eddie, that guy is a dick. So Eddie goes to visit Cletus.
Mm-hmm.
That was that just okay. So this is one, and I really didn't like harp on it too much, but I'm like, if you want to record what he's saying, I'm like, he said it on the bars, and I'm like, is that really a good idea, Eddie? Like, and then he fucking Venom attacks fucking Cletus. I was kind of laughing. I'm like, he's just fucking thrashed him around and shit. I'm like,
yeah, that was pretty funny. But see, that's what I like, that that you keep hearing that inner dialogue like that. Yeah, like Eddie's keeping his cool, but Venom fucking just loses his shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to nitpick again, but it's like I feel like they could have found a better way to introduce Cletus to the symbiote, because they set up the scene just a couple minutes back of Eddie Brock just flying down the street on his bike. Like, what does it matter? You'll save me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would think, if how they've played the symbiote out, like he kind of knows everything that's going on, you would think he would have protected Eddie from that bite before it even happened.
And that's it too. Like
yeah.
It was, well, he got in that car accident, remember, in the first one, and he broke his fucking legs, and Venom let him lay there for a minute, and then he fixed him before when that Patrice guy rolled up on him. But this was, I mean, like, Venom had to have seen that coming.
Well, what I would say on all that, just to defend it a little bit, like in the comics, we know that Venom gets more intuitive and shit after he's on Spider-Man, because he's able to, again. That he gets the spider sense kind of thing, and that's why spider sense doesn't work with Peter when fucking Venom's around, because he diffused it. Like it just doesn't work when Venom's around, and that's the thing that was really cool about the character, even from his initial appearance in those books. So I think that he hasn't been on Spidey yet. It would make sense that again, like the car accident in the first one, or whatever, he broke his leg.
Yep.
And here, like at the same time too, he's trying to stop Venom. He's like get back in, like because we're fucking seeing here. If anyone sees on the camera that this giant black thing just grabbed onto.
The guard just comes up, no touching the prisoner. Like, you didn't just see that.
Like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? Like, this motherfucker was slamming Cassidy around the fucking cell.
Fucking
like
black tentacles all over. Yeah.
Yeah, he had an 8-foot tentacle that shot out of his back in like a tenth of a second. It was just bitch slapping a fucking 200 and some pound man around a fucking cell. And this dolt's over here going, I didn't say nothing.
What the hell happened?
What the hell? God damn it.
I was expecting a whole prison escape scene when that happened,
Back in my days, you didn't have black tentacles shooting out of your arms, out your back. That's insane. Why don't you come buy some propane? Anyway,
it was out of his front, so maybe the guard thought, like, okay, since they're gonna kill Cletus, I'll look the other way.
He looks down. He's like, oh, look at him, mate. He's got a big old black cock there, doesn't he? Looks like the one where never mind. Anyway, Tony, you knew exactly where I was going. I cut myself off last minute. But yeah. So he hears nothing. Like, he doesn't hear shit. Like, oh God. So yeah, and then he bites him. He's like, just get back. Yeah, just told you no touching. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then his reaction is like, Eddie, I've tasted blood before, and that ain't blood. I love it. I love how they show him. He's like just growing on his finger. He just fucking eats it.
I like, and I haven't really heard anyone mention this, but I was thinking this when I saw the trailer. It's kind of a callback to like that first trailer with Tom Hardy, like laying on the medical bed and fucking spazzing out and becoming Venom for the first time, or whatever it was. They did the same thing with Cletus Cassidy, except he was laying there getting the lethal injection. That was a little weird too. His blood was pushing the poison out. That was kind of trippy to see.
Yeah, it was
like
pretty
through
cool.
the IV.
Yes. I thought that part was cool. I did.
Yeah.
I like that. I really we'll just go to the transformation scene, the Carnage reveal. That was fucking wicked.
Yeah.
That was fucking when he takes out that guard in the ward, and, he blows out of that fucking room, and you get all that smoke and shit, and he just, oh my god, yeah, that part Trey would have freaked out. That would have scared the shit out of him.
When the killing stopped and it was just silent for a second, like you were saying, it was dark and all that smoke, and then he just fucking comes walking out, like first full view of him. And yeah, that was well done.
That looked great.
Yeah. See, fine. Andy Serkis, he knows how to direct. I mean, he has his own motion capture studio and all that stuff, so he knows how all the visuals are going to work. That's why I think he did a damn solid job as a director on this. So no one considered like the directing sucked because it was fucking good.
It was. I thought it was.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing with that.
So happy, and they made it 97 because that's what this movie needed to be. Was a 90-minute movie. Like one thing I was thinking of is Venom would have gotten a lot more annoying if this was a 2-hour movie. Like I just about had my fill at 90 minutes.
Yep, it was enough. Yeah, they could have dialed it back with him about 15%.
Yeah.
You could have dialed it back with Venom about 15%, and you still would have gotten across what you wanted to get across. It's like it was kind of like wasted motion. I would put it as, Franchise says Carnage sounded like a velociraptor. And that was one of the complaints that I saw about this movie was someone, remember one of the critics was like, it's like getting yelled at for 90 minutes. I'm like, it was loud, but I was like, that's what they said. It was like getting yelled at for 90 minutes.
Is it the same guy who was traumatized when he shot a AR-15?
Probably.
I think his vagina was vibrating too much. It was getting him upset. What a pussy.
The hell is wrong with this guy?
Again, it's a fucking action movie.
Uh-huh.
If you want to go see some girly fucking flick, go watch a girly flick.
Paul Feig should have directed this.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that would have been Ghostbusters times 12. That would have been fucking brilliant if Paul.
Oh, that rave scene would have been something else entirely.
Oh Jesus Christ! He would have been like, "Can we get a hard R rating? We have a gay scene." No, but yeah, that rave scene really wasn't anything like Andy Serkis tried to make it out to be.
No.
Because like Venom was like, "I'm coming out of Eddie's closet," blah blah, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" Like that's it right there, and the rest of it was just nothing but a fucking comedy bit.
Yep.
That
was it. There was nothing to look into. It doesn't matter.
No,
it's just whatever.
It was kind of a queer bait and switch, like the scene in Onward, where everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's woke! It's so woke!" It's so woke, and it's like it's a one-off line. She's like, "Yeah, my girlfriend's kids are making me pull my hair out," and there it was, and that was it. It's like, dude, it's one line. It's one line, it's Hollywood, yeah.
That's how they always Loki too. Loki too, when she was like, any princesses or princes? He's like, a little of both, and then it just completely moves on from there. But yeah. So
well, that was
one line.
That was the writer Kate Herron too. She was like, it was so important to me that I include the bisexual representation because it means so much to me, and it's like, but that's not the character. Just because the character changes like from like a man to a woman doesn't mean he's bisexual. It means he can shapeshift, you stupid twat. Like,
but again, like you just said, because it's important to me. You should be thinking about the characters, you stupid fucking fat sow.
And then that's the self-insertion you don't want to see from creators. Brutal Morningwood says it's let there be carnage, not let there be ASMR. No,
although there was a lot of crunching.
So that prison scene where Cassidy breaks out of prison with Carnage, that was fucking brutal. Although it's funny, that many fucking brutal murders and no blood, not one drop of blood. It's just and I know they can't show it because it's PG-13, but it's he's smashing people through concrete and steel, and there's no blood.
See that kind of shit. What they always try to do when violence is, they get more lenient with violence, but the thing it drives me bananas, and Alex can attest to this. All right, we know that Hollywood, all they do is diddle kids. They're a bunch of sick fucking freaks. But the second it's a drop of blood, oh my god, we can't do that. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. Let there be carnage, bitches.
Just turn the blood green like they did in Mortal Kombat. Fuck.
Right? It's not blood, it's ooze.
That's what they did in Mortal Kombat?
I think the Genesis version or the Super Nintendo version, when the Karens, were afraid. The same ones saying, let's let in 1 million Haitian refugees. Those ones, they were afraid of blood.
But their vaginas were in perfect harmony to break balls.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was an option to switch the blood green or some shit.
What's up, Rob's Rules? Rob's Rules says, like the stream, save the dream. That's right. And ladies and gents, check and see if you're still subscribed. I'm dropping subs, and I know it's not, and I know it's not the quality of my content. So just make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is kicking me in the dick right now. And with that, we'll go back to the review. I know what you're thinking, and trust me, I've thought it too, many a time. You don't have to fucking remind me, okay? It's right there.
You've got to do better.
Not a stream goes by that I don't think about that. But like my last GIF, many of the jokes were misplaced in this movie. There was, like I said, that we've established it was too much Venom. The prison scene, like I said, that was another scene. The VFX there was great during that scene though. The Carnage effects were fucking amazing.
Yeah, they were. Just everything that he could do, like with those tendrils, making all those sharp fucking things, and just again ripping apart all those cells. I like when the cops were shooting at him, shooting at him as well, and he just he opens up his whole chest, and the bullets just go fucking flying through and kill the people behind. They did their own thing with it.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool visual.
It was, man. They were top notch with his movements and his projectiles too. It looked so gnarly. It did. It looked crisp. That was the best thing I could say.
Yeah.
Because the action was all over the place with the tendrils and all the effects. So it really was. It speaks to the VFX department, how crisp everything maintained.
Yeah.
I saw a slight spoiler on Twitter. I wish I can remember who tweeted it out too. Probably someone in the community or something. But I just saw they make tornadoes now. On the tweet, I'm like, I already know he's talking about Venom 2, and a couple hours later, they made tornadoes.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So Carnage is now the Tasmanian Devil. He's the Tasmanian Devil in Pigpen rolled into one, is what he was. That was I was kind of sitting there, and the first thing that I thought of was the Tasmanian Devil just going and spinning around, and he's just
rabbit.
It was kind of funny though. That's gonna be meme to shit now. But so is that a Carnage NATO? Carnado sounds
versus Sharknado. Make it happen.
Hello, come down to what the hell was that? What was the hell that Mexican restaurant by my house? El Burrito, and have our new Carnado.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it.
Like it sounds like it's not sponsored by Let There Be Carnage, Venom 2. You know, I don't know.
Taco Bell. They're missed opportunity right there. But they almost killed a woman with fucking. Never mind. It's
fuck Taco Bell.
Fuck Taco Bell. That's right.
Yeah, they'll make this grand creation of something, and they'll be like, you know what? This is fucking delicious. Take it off the menu.
Yep.
Yeah, because they probably had to use instead of kangaroo meat, they had to use something that was closer to what humans eat, and they went, oh, it's too expensive. Go back to the cockroach meat.
Nobody else had a Mexican pizza in the game like Taco Bell. Nobody else did. And they're like, you know what? This is like a staple. It's been around for a lot of people's entire lives. Let's fucking get rid of it. Why?
The Taco Bell's like, fuck them. Let those putos eat cake.
Like fucking aid. Like, it's meat and 2 tostada shells. Like,
no, you know what happened? Papa John, he sent his goons over. He's like, we're the only ones to make pizzas here, okay?
I need to find that. I need to find that meme where there's smoke coming out of that Papa John. There's smoke coming out of a Papa John's, and it's like when one Papa perishes, they burn him, and from the ashes rises anew.
I'm just saying.
You go, Tony. This is Tony. Tony's like, yeah. They're like, welcome to Taco Bell. How can I help you? And wait, actually, it's like, welcome to Taco Bell. How can I help you? And Tony's like, yeah, I'd like a Mexican pizza. And they're like, welcome to Taco Bell. How can I help you? Yeah, I'd like a Mexican pizza. Oh, you said a Mexican pizza? Yeah, I said a Mexican pizza.
Fuck that puto.
And exactly. You just leave. You're like, fuck you. We're not serving you.
The worst part is the media wants to pay attention to Gabby Petito and not this tragedy. You know, they're trying to distract. Like the nation should be in an outrage over the fucking Mexican pizza getting canceled.
Like, I'm sorry. Hold on. We knew it. The fucking cops that stopped him in Utah knew it. Oh, this guy's gonna kill this bitch.
And they just let him go.
And they let him go. All right. So those cops should be thrown in jail as well. Find that fucking kid. I don't know how they let him go to begin with. He should have been suspect number 1 when he literally goes, oh yeah, Mrs. Petito and I, we were having whoa, Mrs. Petito and who the fuck talks like that? That's the woman you were gonna marry.
Yeah.
And this is like fucking robot lingo and.
If he would have had a Mexican pizza,
everything's better with it. It's like that Family Guy. Everything's better with a bag of weed. Everything's better with a Mexican pizza.
Fucking assholes.
I made one of those. I made a homemade one last week. It was fucking delicious. Rob's Rule says Carnage. Look at Warden Jr. What's the matter? Gonna cry? Man. Oh, it's a bully. It's a bully Carnage.
You didn't have no Mexican pizza. You had a house burger.
No, man. I made a Mexican pizza, yo.
Impossible.
It's
impossible.
Reality can be whatever I want it to be. I'm gonna go. Trey's not here. I'm gonna go in his room and get his fucking gauntlet.
Snap your fingers, please. I have a list of people I want you to kill.
Oh, trust me, brother. Just email that shit over. I'll make it happen.
Ship the Taliban some Mexican pizzas and see how Afghanistan looks.
And by the way, YouTube, if you're listening, that was only a joke. We don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah.
Only a joke.
Joking. Hypothetical with the Infinity Gauntlet, a toy one at that. I don't really have the Infinity Stones.
It was a Marvel reference. It was a Thanos Marvel reference.
I don't have the Infinity Stones.
We'll only use it on Republicans and people who didn't like The Last Jedi. That's it. So it's okay.
Right. Yeah. So start your praying, bitches. Start your praying.
Wait a second.
I got candles that you guys can buy.
Yeah, where can we get the candles, Fouch?
DrDef.com.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the future ruler of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Me and my fluffy kitty, Mr. Beans. I have seen Let There Be Carnage, and Doomtep can only say one thing. Fuck that guy. And also, it has come to my attention from my sources inside Reddit, inside Lucasfilm, that Kathleen Kennedy will be fired. Yes, it will finally come true. Tony ToneDef and Vinnieart and Alex Jones and Dr. Fauci.
And your source.
I forgot about you, you old cocksucker.
Well, I'm the one who told you she's going to be fired.
Yes.
I just put in my my paperwork. Sexual harassment.
Harass meant nothing to me, Ford.
She touched little Harrison.
Oh, little Harrison hadn't seen much action since Callista Flockhart has been at my... I talked to her the other day to book an appointment with you, my liege.
Callista Flockhart sounds like another disease. Did it come from Wuhan as well?
Oh, shit. I think that one will anger Susan.
Callista variant.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
It's a good thing I have an air filtration system on my mask. Now, you'll have to excuse me as I take my leave. Excelsior, my friends.
It's okay, I'm an actor. We could get away with murder.
I'm Ted Turner. I colorized the moon. I've seen Venom vs. Carnage, and I also married Jane Fonda.
Globalist, you're a fucking globalist. I knew it, you son of a bitch bastard.
Oh, shit. Oh, fucking Ted Turner. I own Casablanca, too.
Dude, Ted Turner, Alex Jones is roommates in a small New York City apartment. That's fucking gold.
Come and knock on our door. Who's Jane Fonda's living with too?
Look, it's my ex-wife, Jane Fonda. She'll live with us, too. Come on, Alex. It'll be fine. I'm a globalist. You're an asshole who makes frogs gay with rain. I don't know what's going on over here. What are you, from New Jersey?
If JJ...
Fuck Jersey. And everyone was from there.
If J.J. Abrams wrote... If J.J. Abrams wrote and directed it, Ted Turner would just be a clone of Howard Hughes.
I keep my piss in a jar, and I grow my nails real long.
Oh, God. Wait. First Doomcock, next Mike. Rob, are you... Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Hang on. Let me see if he's here. Fuck. Wait, do I still... Oh, he is. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome. It is I, Mike Zero here. Please, my friends, join the like side of the force by smashing that like button and subscribe for future Star Wars content. Did you know that Brie Larson has quit Star Wars? Yes, and the sequel trilogy will be retconned. According to my source inside Lucasfilm, they say that this will happen.
I am not your source, you son of a bitch.
You said you were, though.
Look, asshole. I don't like you or how your head flaps in half when you talk because you're from Canada. Frankly, it kind of weirds me out, and I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal, buddy.
Okay, I'm done, I promise. I'm done. We'll go back to talking about the movie. I'm done, I promise. I'm done. No more Mike Zero, no more cheese. He's behind me, isn't he? He's fucking behind.
We couldn't help ourselves. Since we're talking about Venom, I have multiple personalities now, so do you, and we have to talk with those personalities. Because we are Alex Jones.
I haven't even went into Cleatep yet. Jesus Christ, help me. Now look, let me tell you something. I liked Venom, Let There Be Carnage, more than I like Glenn Quagmire sleeping with my life. Why, I am stoned. My wife Loretta, even though she was shaped like a potato and she farted every time she walked. Oh no, you zeroed it. You just Brian Johnson the shit out of me on that one. I think I still wait a second. Hang on. I promise we'll get back to reviewing the movie in a moment, but hello you men babies, it's me. Fucking cotton candy haired Ryan Johnson. Yes, you piss babies thought I was gone. I saw that worthless asshole Mike Zero here. Yes. When we threw trash towards the basket, which is code in the office for people throwing D towards my A, it was called zeroing it right in my brown. That's right. I had it bleached for J.J. Abrams. He shot a lens flare up there. Ha ha!
But seriously, I got my trilogy. Knives Out 3 will be coming out in a couple years, and all you toxic man baby troll haters can suck it because I got my trilogy. That guy's a fucking asshole.
Oh yeah,
he's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking asshole. Fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
His
Fuck you.
trilogy, isn't it? Knives Out.
At least I have hair, you bald-headed Kojak motherfucker. The fuck did I do? Jesus Christ. Anyway, I promise I'm done. I'm done.
I don't know, but right now, all I know is you have two tongues in both your ears.
You know, it's funny. This is funny because I got a memory on Facebook from like 10 years ago, and me and my wife and we were just dating then, and a couple of her friends were going to a concert, and I took a picture like this in the back of the car with like her friend and her right here, and both of them were licking the sides of my face. So it's a little less fun this time with these two because I feel like they're just gonna try to touch their tongues in the middle of the fucking gray matter. But you know,
see, Grace, threesomes happen. It happened.
See, Parrot Head knows me all too well. ETAP. We'll get back to the movie in a moment. 2 hours later. All right, so we were talking about, you know how we got sidetracked was Carnage NATO. Carnage NATO fucking set off a chain of events that led us down that led us down this deep path of like Mike Zero, Alex Jones, Fauci, fucking Doomtep, and fucking Ryan Johnson's. Jesus Christ, help me, Rhonda. All right.
Your mother's sister's cousin on the Pony Express saw that.
Your mother's sister's cousin's former nephew's roommate was.
Sorry, I was trying to go with Lord Helmet on that, but I just made a Schwartz be with you.
He's Jewish. He can say that.
Ryan was. Oh God damn it, Tony! Why did you do it? I saw it. You know I have to fucking play it now. Ryan Johnson was like, wait, God damn it, hang on. You know what you're gonna give me for my trilogy? You know what I want?
I want to be wined and dined at 69. Metaphorically 69.
There. All right. So back to the movie. So after Carnage NATO hits and him and Shriek. Okay, so when he walked into like, I love when he stole the car. Carnage is like, nah, fuck this. I know how to hot wear this shit. Just like, I'm like, so they work like that, you know?
Dude, we miss like a crucial part, like one of the few parts of the story elements where Cletus has like this connection with Eddie. Like he promised him that he's going to give him his life story.
Yeah.
And he did it for a reason because he wanted to get a message out to Shriek.
Yep.
So he kind of used him. And in the process of using him, Venom looked into the cell and he saw all the carvings and shit all over the walls. And he basically, Cletus was reliving the murders that he did. And Venom figured out where the bodies were. Yeah. And it makes Eddie a superstar and it starts to get him back on the map again. So, and then that's kind of what also leads Cletus to get the lethal injection. Because it was postponed, and then because of the findings, like, oh no, this motherfucker's gonna have work on.
And Cletus had promised Eddie, if you get this into the paper, I'll give you my full life story.
Right.
And told him, like, don't forget about me, Eddie. And Eddie instead, kind of in Cletus's eyes betrayed him.
Heel turned on him.
Right.
Showing the FBI where the bodies were. And
he took it
Cletus
as
just wanted a friend.
That was a shoot slap in the face.
He potatoed him.
Yep.
He fucking potatoed the shit. Yeah,
Cletus
was pissed. Cletus was fucking pissed at that point. And seriously, like every time they said Cletus, all I could think of was fucking Nutty Professor. Just Cletus, baby. Come on, Cletus, come on. You walk over here, you limping back, mom. You know I'm strapped. I'll whoop your ass, Cletus.
3 hours later.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Lord, I apologize. I need to do better. I know. So, yeah.
You need to do better.
You need to do better, E-Tep. So, no, go ahead, Tony. Go ahead, man.
I would have, there's nothing wrong with the actress. It was fine. But if we weren't in the era of forced diversity, I guess, it would have been really cool to see Juliette Lewis as Shriek.
Oh my God, yes.
When they announced that character, that was kind of like, a Ryu, because what was it? Natural Born Killers came out in 94 94,
4.
93 or 4. Yeah, it was around that time. So yeah, that you're talking, you know, that would have been fucking amazing to see them come back and do that.
Oh, it would have lined up with that, huh? Like it would have kind of lined up with that beginning scene, huh?
Yes, it would have.
I didn't even, yeah.
Which, and you know,
August 94.
August 94. Okay.
And you know, with all that as well, she's also a singer, so like it would have made sense to have her.
Yeah. Juliette Lewis is a singer. She's been in a band for years,
and her body's still in really great shape as well. I think she could have done like the physical shit in the movie.
Yeah. It wasn't too much heavy lifting as far as the stunts went for her.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of the character of Shriek?
Again, I'm not super familiar with her from the comics. Like again, I wasn't picking up all that stuff, but from what I saw, like it was okay. It was just we needed her for the story element anyway of Cletus to get his connection anyway.
Yep.
Humanize him slightly.
Yeah,
slightly. Tony, what about you?
I liked it. I mean, she did a pretty good job. Again, you know, same as Vinnieart. Not like I don't know that much about the character from the comics, but I think she played the role pretty well.
Naomi did a good job. Naomi Harris, she did a good job.
She's a good actress anyway. I mean, there's not really any performance I've seen her do that I'm like, oh, I hate her in it. No, she's a very talented actress.
Yeah.
Hail Wookiee supremacy. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Welcome.
Hail, brother.
Welcome, man. He came out of the gates. If y'all didn't catch the stream last night, go watch the replay of my one-on-one hour interview with Jennifer Thomas. We started out with Wookiee's question. He came out and asked her straight out what she thought about transgender females competing against males. And she was like, man, you came out with the heavy stuff, you know. But she answered. I think she answered well. So thanks, Wookiee, for that, man. And thanks for being here. Hail, pursuing paranormal. Commander Cody, my brother, what the fuck is going on, man? Welcome, bro.
Welcome.
Yeah, I like Shriek. I like Naomi in this role. I thought they developed her character enough. I would have wanted more of her though, honestly, in another movie. That leads us to she dies. The fucking character dies.
It's kind of funny how she yelled right before a big ass bell dropped on her.
Right. It was kind of a Wile E. Coyote moment.
Yeah. Well, that and seeing Carnage kind of fucking belt her as well.
She burned a fucking pot roast.
I liked the tension between her and Carnage. That was like a bright spot. If we're talking about her acting, like
yes,
yeah.
I
did enjoy that scene too when he does free her from her containment unit there, and they're on the break there. Carnage he is unleashing on the cops and everything. Yeah. And when she uses her fucking sonic voice, how infuriated he got, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill that bitch."
Yeah. Shut your mouth. I was like, yeah, damn. Like, and awesome. And that led to the conflict between Cletus and Carnage, which led to their downfall. In that fight, I mean, are we just gonna go right to the fight? If there's, like I said, we can jump all over the place. It doesn't really matter. We're kind of bouncing around. But so Anne and Dan, I thought it was funny when Venom was like, "You're a pussy, Dan." Oh, Mrs. Chen was in this movie just enough. To me, she and I'm gonna say it, and maybe I should put the hat on to say this, but she's like Randall Park over in the Sony Marvel universe, or the Sony universe of Marvel characters.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Is it bad that she's like they're like token Asian almost, like because she kind of is.
But you know what? I think I like her better.
I don't know. I love Randall Park, though. I do. I love Randall Park.
Oh, well, in Ant-Man, I think he worked pretty good in Ant-Man. I was tired of seeing him in everything else.
In WandaVision?
WandaVision, yeah.
I think she's a better actor than Shang-Chi. If that means anything.
Yeah, when I see the trailer, I agree.
Yeah, No, and yeah, look, and I'm surprised I haven't got kicked off Facebook yet, because I've been commenting again, and I made him
commenting.
I've
again.
been commenting again, and I made a meme, and it pissed a bunch of weirdos off. But we'll talk about it at the end of the stream. I'll pull up that screen share.
Well, if you bring up something regarding syringes over there, you'll probably get kicked off in a heartbeat.
It wasn't. It was something else.
Oh, I thought you were looking to get kicked off. I'm telling you, all you got to do is just put something along the lines of syringe or Alex Jones. Here's another factoid and a video of his.
I wanna make it past Halloween so I can at least post some kind of pictures of me and my kid, so the family can see.
Right.
Let's see, but no, it's been fucking it's been a fun day over there. But no, so the third, you have all the stuff with Anne and Venom when he leaves Eddie after he's out at the rave, and
yeah, they had a fight.
How did that? Because I went to I was indisposed. Like I saw where they had the bro moment, and he said, "I know how much you're hurting, so I won't beat you or whatever." But how did they break up?
It was like a battle of egos, pretty much.
Yep.
Of what was happening, and then it's like, well, Venom started. Obviously, he's like, "You're a loser, Eddie. You've always been a loser. I'm the one. I fixed your life. I did this." He's like, "No." They had a little bit of back and forth, and then he was really pissing off Venom. So like he broke his nose. He was, I'm sorry. I'll break it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it so I can break it again. And then he smashes him in the face again. He beats the shit out. He had an Evil Dead 2 moment.
Oh yeah.
So like Venom and him they beat the shit out of Eddie's body. Yep. That's
there.
Nailed it.
And I got attacked to fuck for that. But it was worth it. Oh yeah.
What are some of the things they said, because that is balls on accurate.
I'll show you guys the comments after the show. Okay. I'll scroll because I stopped responding after a while. I was like, I'll just let the kids go. They're fine. They're all fucking retarded anyway. I'll just let the kids go.
Yeah. There's only been close to 200,000 missing.
Right.
Over the border, but no, it's okay.
But please tell me it's not being excused on one side,
Yeah, exactly.
For the sake of interrupting their flow of business.
Exactly. Here's a bag of dicks.
Yep.
Choke on them.
Yep.
You guys act like we're importing child brides or something.
Right.
Only the cartel.
Wookie says, "Don't even get me started." Dude, trust me. I'm trying not to take it here right now. I'm drunk and I'm a lot high, so it happens. And the wife's probably passed out on the couch.
We're trying to do better.
I'm trying to do better, but I don't have the kid for the weekend, so it's adult time, bitches. But no, so that breakup scene, he like jumps out the window because he's throwing all Eddie's shit out the fucking window. Yeah. Just fucking not my TV. Oh yeah, there that goes. That was fun.
He basically after that, Venom just he does jump out the window. There's a guy who's yelling, "I'm gonna call the cops!" And Venom lands on top of him, and then he's like, "Well, fuck this guy." And he starts to walk away.
Yeah.
And then you just hear smashing and smashing. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" Eddie looks out the window. He's ripping apart his Ducati and throwing it at him.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a dick move right there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That Ducati was nice.
Yeah, and then he's just like, "Fuck you." And
yeah.
How many innocent people died from Venom just switching from fucking body to body? Like, holy shit! Like, you don't even think about that. Like, oh, he's the hero of the movie, and like, there's a pile of fucking bodies over there who didn't do anything wrong.
Right. I want to see the deleted scene.
So did he kill Mrs. Chen then?
Well, I was about to say no. She lived because she had the chocolate. I want to see the scene where Venom goes on to her and eats that guy, because that had to have happened. The body's just sitting there in her store.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was like, "Okay, and I'll finish with some chocolate." I bet Mrs. Chen probably fucking ate just a dozen people before that the girlfriend walked in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mrs. Chen's like, fuck with me now, bitches.
Exactly.
I love when he walks in and said, "Hello, Mrs. Chen." I was like,
"Would you want me to eat, Mrs. Chen?"
What did he say?
We're not gonna eat Mrs. Chen. What? You were gonna eat me?
that right there, because of what they set up with them in the first movie, and he was, kind of protecting her. That comedy spot, that was okay with me, because it's like they have an established relationship between the characters that has ranged from contentious to friendly to humorous to almost caring, So that range, it works with me anyway. It worked with that dynamic, and I liked that. I did. I liked that, and I liked that it was consistent. Like the writing there was, and this movie's gotten knocked a lot for the writing and the script and everything. Like,
because first of all, they hate it because it's a villain kind of turned hero. Yeah. Just like the first movie. A lot of them shit on the first movie as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did.
But it didn't have Spider-Man. It's too quippy.
It wasn't too quippy. All right, Rob's rule says, what did you guys think of the movie overall?
I think we all enjoyed it.
Yep.
I think it's the best movie to come out since all this pandemic stuff. It was Shang-Chi, Black Widow,
New Mutants.
Yeah. All those,
all the Marvel shows for me.
Yeah.
It's fun, but don't expect amazing shit. Like, go with low expectations, you're gonna enjoy it.
Yep. It's it's a movie, and Tony, it's like the analogy you make about YouTubers. Like, people end up usually right where they're supposed to be. This movie for me fell right where it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was enjoyable. Yeah. There wasn't any moments where I was like, this is woke. Misplaced. And like I said, my wife, who I consider as far as like critiquing movies, she's a normie, and that's fine, but I some of the comedy was misplaced. I think, but I think it was good. I enjoyed it. Does it stick with the comics, or did they ruin that too? See, I don't know. Rob and Vinny and Tony might, like I said, Vinny said you're not the biggest aficionado here at this point in time.
Right. Like I had the original, so I know how Carnage came to be. They did it different. I was okay with how they kind of did it, and not such a big deal. I know so someone else said it too. Someone said in the chat that the Shriek Cletus Cassidy thing they did differently as well, because they
franchise did.
Yeah. Which again, it's okay, and we'll get into why it was okay as well. Because could we just say it?
Yeah.
The end of the movie, the mid-credit scene, they kind of established that Eddie is in a different fucking universe than our Spider-Man universe. And the cutscene I thought was pretty cool.
It was.
And it makes sense of a lot of things that did happen in the movie that were like, okay, why California? Why not New York? They had the Lethal Protector comic that they talked about from the first movie. That's what they were going by. He went to San Francisco, whatever, fine. But Eddie Brock's story, we know, is connected to Spider-Man and all that stuff. So what they did in here, at the end of the movie, he's got to go on the run. He's wanted. He can't stay where he is. They kind of pulled another thing where I have the Venom issue. Well, it's Amazing Spider-Man where Eddie, he goes to a remote fucking beach on a tropical island by himself. It was a really cool issue because Spider-Man ends up getting there and Venom fucking flips out. Because Eddie and Venom finally bond in a proper way. They're a perfect unit now, and then Spider-Man pops up in that book. Well, in this, you have them on the beach. They're cool. They're bros again, but all the way, like, they're super bonded. Venom even says "I love you" to him, which was kind of funny the way that they did it. It was. But the mid-credit scene, what they ended up showing is it focuses on the TV and this Spanish soap opera's going on.
And as it telenovela.
They're having a conversation, Venom and Eddie, and Venom he breaks into this whole thing of he's been around so many different millennias and intergalactic shit that he knows that your puny mind can't wrap around. He goes, but I can give you a fraction of it, a taste. And he's like, well, all right, go for it. Give me a little bit of that knowledge that you have. So are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. So he goes to give it to him, and as he's like kind of showing him, you see everything is fucking changing. They're in a shithole that ends up turning into a beautiful resort.
Very into the Spider-Verse. It looked very much like it.
Yeah. So what we got to assume at this moment is that they took from the trailer of Spider-Man. We know that a spell is cast and it gets fucked up, and the villains start getting pulled into the Tom Holland universe. Well, that's what happened here. You can see by like the orange light that's glowing, and the two of them are like, what the hell just happened? Venom gets freaked out because on the bed now is a towel that's shaped like a swan.
I love those.
It's just a towel, relax. But then his attention goes to the TV. Telenovela is not on. It is J. Jonah Jameson talking about the reveal of Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and he just full-on venomizes. He's like, what's going on? And Venom's like, oh, this guy. And then like his tongue just licks the fucking screen. You see him licking the Peter Parker Spider-Man reveal, and then it cuts to some fat guy coming out of a bathroom, and he's like, what the hell are you doing in my room? And Eddie's on the floor going, I don't know. So we know he's pulled in now to this universe, which means it's also alluding that he's going to be in the next Spider-Man movie. He's going to be in this one. He has to, because the way that they did this, and I think that's why they're trying to say, keep it quiet, don't talk, blah, blah, blah. But we already said in the beginning, spoiler heavy. This stream is going to be spoiler heavy. And it also makes sense to what happened with the rest of the movie, how Carnage is dispatched, all that. I'm fine with it because what they sacrificed in order to get the PG-13 rating, we're finally going to have fucking Venom and Spider-Man fighting. Finally. We're going to get what we want.
Did you guys see the Morbius trailer?
No, I got a Matrix 4 trailer.
So it feels like they didn't play it for anyone except me. So at the end of the trailer, it shows Michael Keaton as the Vulture.
Right.
He's turning around and saying like, hey, it says something or whatever. So my question is, are they in the 616 universe there, or are they in the Sony verse? Because, you know, it's playing it up like Morbius is going to be in the whole Sony Venom verse or whatever they're doing over there. But why do we have Michael Keaton as Vulture, who was a Sony character, but in the main MCU universe?
So it looks like Morbius is going to be then, he's going to be have to connect to the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, Venom is too, so you're gonna get these guys crossing over. I think Venom's he's got to be.
Well, Venom wasn't. Now he is.
Now he is. So I mean, is he going to be in fucking the Spider-Man movie then?
I think so. And
that's a strong confirmation because again, what he saw on the television screen was the moment at the end of the last movie with that reveal. Because they broadcasted it all over the place. So we're sitting in the theater, we're watching that last scene, and it's Spider-Man is Peter Parker. When we saw it, now we know Venom saw it as well. So he has to be in it. That's the only thing that makes sense. Why they fucking made sure that this was PG-13, because they tried damn hard to make sure it was PG-13.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we know why.
And that's why they waited right to the end of the movie for the one F-bomb. What's up, Keely Chow? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Keely?
Thanks again, guys, for popping into my stream earlier. Wookie, Parrothead, Keely, you guys rock.
These guys are good peeps, man. They're good peeps, all of them.
I think that's Dark Doctor Strange, the guy from the What If episodes. I think that's him and Spider-Man also. I think it's going to be. We knew it was going to be a little crazy, but I think it's going to be a little crazier than what we're expecting.
So is he going to be the one that gets killed then, you think? Because I think they're going to kill Doctor Strange.
He's the one that he might have killed Doctor Strange and taken his spot. Because if you think about it, I'm sitting there watching the What If, and he's going through all these scenarios trying to save Christine's life, and she keeps dying. but she didn't die in our universe. So why wouldn't he naturally come across our universe? I mean, it seems like the only option where she doesn't die.
Yeah. Well, that is interesting that you said that, because that means they would really have to bank hard on people having seen that, because this movie is there's a lot to fucking cover.
Oh yeah.
In order to cover that in a timely manner where people are going to understand what happened, that's going to be tricky as fuck.
They said that what if characters, some of the variants, will be showing up in the MCU movies.
See, now you got fucking animation is canon again, motherfuckers.
See, that's weird. That's
I
weird
don't.
Because again, all right, let's assume nobody saw this, right?
Right.
Again, a lot of normies they wouldn't have seen What If. They might have just passed. Oh, it's just a kid cartoon.
Yep.
For them to make that canon would be a huge fucking mistake.
Later
on, if there's a way you could kind of do it, but right now on a movie that fucking big,
no.
Wow.
Think about it like this. Like, look at how much was going on in Civil War. Like, we got 2 debut. There was a shitload going on, a shitload of roads winding into each other.
Yeah.
I remember a while ago they said the 3rd Spider-Man movie. The thing is, before Far From Home even came out, they were saying the 3rd Spider-Man movie is going to be almost like an Avengers type movie or Civil War. So I think this is going to be one of those movies where, like, Age of Ultron, I had to go back and watch it a few times and really digest it to get a grip on everything that was going on in there. I think this is going to be one of those movies, because the Loki series was basically dedicated to setting up this movie, and then now they're bringing in Venom. I mean, it kind of feels like it's their Avengers movie without being an Avengers movie. So it wouldn't surprise me if a lot was going on and a lot of roads led into this.
We know there's a bunch of shit that they definitely need to connect onto this. So you're gonna have 3 Spider-Men in there. You're gonna have all those villains in there. Especially what they just did with Venom. I think they're gonna give him his white spider. I think they're gonna put it on his chest once he's with. All right, I got a theory. All right, it could sound crazy, but I think, again, because his whole thing is, especially in this, he wants to be this lethal protector. I got a feeling Venom's going to help team up with the Spider-Man to help take down the Sinister Six. I got a theory. And in the process, they'll all have the spiders on their chest. He's going to either mimic it, or he's going to jump on at least one of them. He's going to love how it feels, because that's the whole thing with Venom. That's why he connected with Peter so much, because of the power that he was getting off of Peter. And he starts to get more of the spider-like abilities and all that kind of shit from him. I think there's going to be a moment where it happens. He might, again, like, turn heel on them at some point, but I think he's going to try to help them at a certain point.
Now, Toby has a history with Venom and has worn the symbiote in his universe before.
Right, which also makes a great point that Toby could fucking tell him, that's a parasite, that's a monster, don't let him touch you, and it could start the rift between them.
Yeah.
You know, because in the comics, Venom helped Spider-Man a shit ton of times.
We'll see.
Especially in stopping Carnage. There are other situations that happened too. There was the anti-Venom character. But yeah, they've worked together in stories, so I don't think it's too far-fetched.
Okay, so throughout, especially in the beginning, Venom kept saying, I want to go get bad guys. I want to eat bad guys.
Yep.
So at the end, like, I've heard everyone else say that he said that guy, but I could have sworn he was watching the news. It shows Peter Parker, like, this guy murdered Mysterio, and Venom looked at him and said, bad guy. And licked his, like, okay, I'm going to eat this motherfucker. I guess he didn't say bad guy. That's what I thought he said. So I naturally assumed that's his first impression of Peter Parker. He thinks he's a villain, and we're going to go into the movie. And I assume that him and Tom Hardy will eventually, team up. They're both baby faces in their own respect, but that's where I thought the heat was. Like, I thought he was saying bad guy and, gotcha. Weirdly licking Tom Holland's face.
Well, he saw him dressed like Rihanna.
40-year-old man and a 16-year-old high school kid.
There's nothing weird about that.
Venom is an alien. We know that there's a lot of aliens on the left that are very much into 16-year-old.
Yeah, their initials are AOC. They like little Haitian. I mean, never mind. Lord, I'm sorry, Susan.
Listen. Tom Hanks isn't going to be in this film.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is not playing Herbert the pervert.
Yeah, he's in an island in Greece hiding from
with Roman Polanski.
Time Prophet. I think Tom Holland is pretty good as Spider-Man. I just think it would be like if Vince McMahon was using like a New Japan wrestler. He's not going to put him over to their full potential because they're not under contract with him, you know?
Yep.
Like that's why it seems like Spider-Boy and he has to have Iron Man or Doctor Strange with him. It's part of the deal. Like, okay, well, if you want to use our universe for your movie, then they always kind of have to have that shadow over Peter Parker. But if they own full rights to Spider-Man, I'm not making an excuse or anything. I'm just like sticking up for Tom Holland a bit here. Yeah. I mean, they'd put the rocket on his back, but they're not, they're hesitant to do that because it's not their property. And negotiations supposedly almost fell through this last time on a contract. So I think Tom Holland is good enough. It's just they're not.
Yeah, they won't
allowing him to live up to his full potential in his solo movies.
That's the thing that you brought up. That negotiation was fell through. Here's the thing: they had to make it work because they wanted to put these characters together like this. It had to be put in at that time because if it wasn't going to be put in at that time, a lot of this shit could have fucking hit the wall real fast, you know? And they know that Spider-Man is the replacement. It's not going to be Captain Marvel. They found that out the hard way. It's Spider-Man is fucking running and leading Marvel right now. Without Spider-Man, he's the biggest selling fucking character in merchandise around the world. Never mind comics. Comics don't mean shit. It's the merchandise that they give a fuck about. And again, they know how much money he's pulled in for Sony. So they had to make sure this shit was going to work. And you can't keep having these movies without having some of his major villains in them. And Venom is one of the biggest fan favorites in his own gallery. So they had to make it work.
And they're actually making Venom himself work this time, you know, the disappointment. There was Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Well,
God,
again,
that was so sick.
The other thing that I am aware of that they said, it looks like this movie is going to be the last of the quote unquote teenage years of Peter. Thank God. Because they said what they signed for Tom Holland, they said that they want to do his college years, and then they want to have like 3 movies of his college years, and then 3 of him doing his proper Spider-Man shit as a straight up adult all the way.
Nice.
So we're finally getting. We're gonna get Spider-Man. I think it's still right now Iron Boy. So we're gonna get him soon.
My question is though, are they gonna hire a different director? You know, for each trilogy, or are they going to give John Watts 9 fucking movies?
I think they're probably going to just go with.
They'd have to go with somebody else
because he's going to Fantastic Four.
Yep. Yeah.
And it would be better that way because if it's like a next phase in his life, you know, let's get some new perspective.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. It kind of writes itself. So, yeah, the thing is, like, in this movie, like, just fucking kill off Zendaya, whatever the fuck her name is. I don't know. What is her name?
I kind of like her.
MJ, Zendaya.
I kind of like
fake
her.
MJ.
I don't mind her, but she's not Mary Jane, you know.
She's Michelle.
Yeah, she's Michelle Jones.
Right.
What about a Raimi trilogy?
Yes, please.
From what I understood, they said if this movie does well enough, they want to finish off. They want to do one more Tobey Maguire one. They want to do one more Garfield one and close out their stories properly. They said because I think both of them they kind of left up in the air.
That'd be real cool if they did another Tobey.
I'd be down
Tobey
for
deserves it.
Tobey deserves it, and I still liked Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he did a good job.
Yeah, he was a great Spider-Man. He wasn't a good Peter Parker. That was the caveat, you know. But no, Toby, I would love to see Sam Raimi get to do a finale proper for that. And I mean, what if he used the old Spider-Man 4 script he penned back in the day? Because didn't he had one written?
Yeah,
I think
he did. But
so,
he had I think he did I think Vulture was going to be in it.
Yeah, I mean, what if he did? I would like to see, maybe some updates, but
yeah.
With the age difference too between Tom Hardy and Tom Holland, I was thinking like if before the scene last night and stuff, I was thinking they could always bring Tobey Maguire into a Venom movie or something because I'd really like to see them work together in these roles.
Yeah,
they're dedicated.
Because Tom Hardy's what 42, 43, and Tobey Maguire's about 46. So they're relatively close. So that would be nice to see Toby get to interact with a good Venom, not Eric Foreman.
That'd be fantastic.
And and they could be like allies in the movie, or since they've already had the versus thing with the Topher Grace Venom.
Yep.
See, hold on, I just sent you something on Twitter, Pete. Click on that. Again, my favorite Spider-Man right there, it's the bully version.
Let me go to screen share.
Time Prophet. We're talking with the people that de-age. Like, I don't think Toby looks too old, but I mean, yeah.
Well, there's some footage of him.
Here we go.
Out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, motherfucker! Get out of the way!
Bully Maguire was born.
Out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, motherfucker! Get out of the way!
That's when he had the symbiote in him.
That's the best loop.
Oh, that is fucking great.
I love it.
Give that man another movie, damn it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. He no, I do. I think he'd knock it out of the park if Raimi got to do that.
Fun fact, Toby actually liked a bunch of my artwork on Instagram a few years ago. The real Toby.
That's fucking awesome.
Which was awesome. At the time, he was liking a lot of like Spider-Man fucking artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they were in talks back then and doing something extra, but yeah, he loves the character. He fucking truly does. Make it happen, bitches.
Yep, we want to see him and Tom Hardy in a team up. That would be fucking sweet. What? Okay, so the denouement of the movie, and this fight scene was. I didn't think it was bad, man. I heard a lot of fucking complaints about this in the reviews from yesterday, and I thought the fight scene was really fucking well done.
Starting off with that bit when so they get there to the chapel, and as soon as Venom sees he venoms out, and then he sees Carnage fucking pop out, and he just shrinks down, and he's like, "It's a red one."
Yeah,
bye. And he literally he's leaving. Good luck with the wedding, and he's ready to run out the door.
He did the same thing with Riot in the last movie.
He has got shit we have never seen.
Yeah.
That whole shtick. It was, but yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like Venom's like he talks a lot of shit, and then push comes to shove, and he'll be like, at first, but he always charges into battle. So far in the movies, because he got kind of freaked out seeing Riot because he's like, remember,
he is a team leader.
Yeah.
So, wait, Rob's Rule says, why do they kill off bad guys all the dang time?
Yeah.
Carnage, that upsets me. Your opinions. I hate one-off villains like this when the villain makes sense. Okay, so, excuse me. I'm thinking to myself here, they're going to do Let There Be Carnage, and then we're going to get Maximum Carnage, and we're going to get a Spider-Man crossover, right? Well, guess what? Spoiler alert, it ain't going to fucking happen.
No. Fuck those plans.
Well, there's always a multiverse they could, if obviously they have a multiverse, but
which it could still work. That's why I didn't give that much of a fuck but we know too, like, when it happens, fuck that guy. Like, there's the payoff, it works, but having that it's this multiverse thing now, and we know that all right, so the fucking cool Venom that we love, he wasn't even in the Tom Holland universe yet. Now he is.
No.
So it wraps up some things. It fixes some things a little bit as well.
Yep.
Did anyone else ever wear the Carnage symbiote, or has it always just been Cletus Cassidy?
No. Oh wait, Carnage. No, I don't think anybody else ever wore that one.
I was thinking maybe the symbiote survived and they can continue on with that or something. But yeah, it was disappointing that he died at the end.
Yeah. It really threw me off because I was really looking forward to like Maximum Carnage, with Spider-Man involved in it. But yeah, Rob, that definitely, I don't like that concept when you can take somebody like a Carnage, and there was so much more to do with that character. Like, what about when he kills that diner full of people? Like, do you think Sony'd have the balls to do that? And there was little kids in there, and he just like, do you remember those comics? I fucking remember it because I was part of Maximum Carnage.
Yeah,
and that was I do remember that because it was so fucking brutal.
Yeah,
and it was like
shows Anakin killing. Well, doesn't show it, but heavily implies they could have done the same thing.
Exactly, and there was so much they could have done with this. That's why it bothered me that they killed him off. I love the sequence. I love how it happened, and it really furthered the bond between Eddie and Venom. When they were trapped under the pile of rubble. He saves Michelle Williams, obviously. The Dan gives him a fucking assist by dropping fire on fucking Carnage from above, which helped Venom, So that was
and that looked great too. That looked fantastic.
God, they like I said, man, the people who are knocking the CG in this, I'm like, what the fuck movie did you watch?
Exactly.
Like, I think even if you didn't like the movie, like I fucking hate The Last Jedi, and I can still admit that it's a visually stunning movie.
Right.
And this was like, I enjoyed it, and the fucking CG in the fight sequence was solid. It was, like I said, man, it was crisp, it was clear, it looked well done, and I really dug that. All right, I want to hit Time Prophet's comment. He says, do you think Venom is from Tobey's universe? Because that would make a lot of sense.
No, Topher is the Venom.
Yeah,
Tobey's universe.
Yeah, he's still the Eddie Brock from that universe. Wookie says Tobey got a whipping, but you don't have to take my word for it. Take a look. It's in a book.
It's
Reading
possibly
Rainbow.
He could be from Andrew Garfield's universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was no Venom there.
Yeah.
And it's got that same kind of darker feel to it.
Yeah.
Rob's rule says, since when do symbiotes eat each other?
Fair point.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I don't deep dive that much into all that shit. Like I have the first appearance of the characters, but I don't know.
Rob?
But that's not the case here.
I don't know. You've stumped the Schwab, sir. He says the CGI was awesome. Yeah, it did. It looked fucking great. When he's doing the whole father, one of us must die, and he made himself fucking huge. I was like, this looks so good. Like,
fuck yeah.
It was like it was Kong like esque of quality in that. I was just like, oh wow,
I like that he powers up when he eats fucking people.
Yes, it's like it did. It looked good. ILM is always on point. Yes, they are. This is why movies piss me off. Stick with the comic. Stories are perfect. Yeah. Symbiote 59.
Because again,
69.
Well, see again too, like with what they did with Venom, he didn't have much support in these films or in the universe that they have him in. So because a lot of times he gets other help. Like, how are you going to separate the symbiote from Cletus? What is he going to do with them? How is he going to hold them in place? You know what I mean? There's a lot of kind of different factors to play in there. I guess writing wise, they were like, oh fuck it, he's from him anyway. I'll just whatever. That's, to me, I could suspend that because we got the fight. We got what we wanted out of that.
Yep.
I rather see this Venom in the Spider-Man fucking world than Carnage running around and it's just a Carnage and Venom universe by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not sustainable with just those two.
Yeah,
you need more.
Carnage is it's beyond total fucking carnage. The level of destruction he was doing, and if that's just the character and he would ruin the world.
Oh yeah, dude. He was because I don't ever remember him doing Carnage NATO in the comics.
Yeah, they'd have to nerf him. If it was just Venom and Carnage, they'd have to make him a lot less powerful than he actually is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you never see Venom do any of that. Like he can, I mean, he knows how to, more, use his abilities. But yeah, I don't know. Carnage was, yeah, that motherfucker was bad. I like when he kind of took over that whole building. That was, that he had Michelle Williams up there. That was good.
Yeah.
I dug it, man. I did. I dug the movie. I don't know. All right, so on a 5 scale, what Tony, what would you give it, man?
I mean, for what it was, I want to say 3.5, but that feels too low, so I'll give it a 4. But it's a different kind of 4 than I might give like Joker or something. For what it was, the genre movie and what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, probably about a 4.
Yeah. I think it did its job. I'm with you. I'm somewhere like 3.5 to a 4. Yeah, I'm in that ballpark.
Most blockbusters, they are all over 2 hours now. So I mean, I can't give them enough credit for making just a nice, clean 90-minute movie.
Which I think when we get it on Blu-ray, it'll be a solid 4 because they're gonna put those extra scenes in there.
Yeah. I'm with you guys on this one. Out of 5, I'm a 4. I'm a solid. I'm confident with that.
Mm-hmm.
The movie knew what it was. It stayed in its lane. There was a little too much comedy, that was misplaced and overused, but it didn't completely take me out of it as much as like some of the Marvel movies did. And I honestly, I found this more entertaining than Shang-Chi and Black Widow. And like I said, I was way too kind to Shang-Chi in my initial review. And after a second viewing, the movie's dog shit to me. Black Widow was boring. Even with the bad, the mistimed comedy scenes,
it was still fun.
It was still fun. Exactly. The CG
felt like it needed to happen, unlike those other two.
It did. The CG was on point. The action was good. Hardy's performance was good. Michelle Williams was there when she needed to be. They didn't really give her character much to do, but she's still around. So
when she's there, she's very pleasant to see her on the screen. And again, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
And goddamn it, Sal says the stream is gay and you should feel transgender. I already do, Sal. I already do. Black Widow was a sleep aid. Yes, it was. No, I'm going. Yeah, I'm definitely a 4 on this one. Yeah, even for the mistimings and stuff, it was exactly what it needed to be, and it hit the notes. And like Tony said, the runtime was perfect. Hail Salvador, what is up, my brother?
For me, I felt like the movie went by very quickly. I would have liked maybe another scene or two of Venom actually doing a little bit of his lethal protector shit. I wanted to see him maybe save a few more people, maybe eat a bad guy. I think I would have been cool with that, but I know they were saving that for the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been that it worked. Everything fell into line where it needed to be. At the end of the movie there, definitely.
Right. The only thing that threw me off, and it made no sense why they fucking even put it in there, but I don't know the character. There's the cop at the end of the movie, his eyes turn bluish or whatever.
Yeah. So
Carnage didn't do anything to him though.
No, it was Shriek.
He was fighting with Shriek.
Yeah, he was fighting with Shriek. So
what exactly happened to him? That's the thing I don't understand.
I don't. That was the thing that kind of got me. I was like, I don't know what the hell, like how they,
And I didn't wait until the end credits all the way. If there was anything added, I stopped. I had to go at the mid credits scene. I was already running late with shit. But
I sat there for about 3.5 minutes of the credits. I didn't make it all the way to the end. I was just really fucking high. I'm sitting there. It's like me and my wife, right? And then like my best friend, his son and his girlfriend like were there. And I've known this kid since he was little. He was like 16. And they came over and they were sitting behind us. We were the last 4 people in the theater. I'm like, there's got to be. I'm like, man, there isn't. Fuck it. We're leaving. Let's see. Wait. Rob's rule says, is this movie worth the money? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's fun.
It is. It was fun. Like I said, for my tickets, popcorn, soda, what I spend $25 tonight. Yeah, it was definitely worth the money.
Oh, wait a minute. I just saw the chat. They said the character's Toxin. I have his first appearance too. I remember the cop getting a symbiote, but at the same time, neither one of those two fucking touched him.
So, while Carnage is defeated in the Venom sequel, it's not entirely deceased during the final battle. Carnage left a piece of itself in Detective Mulligan. I thought it was just syphilis, but maybe it's a spawn of Carnage. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, he
it's
more
Toxin.
Huh?
It's Britney Spears.
He's red. He's like all solid red on top, but like midway, like his waist down is all black. I think his arms are black too.
Yeah.
But he was more of a good character rather than a fucking bad one.
When the comics, it's the same guy. It's Patrick Mulligan who becomes Toxin.
Okay.
So
yeah.
All right.
I have the issues, but I don't know where the hell it is.
At least they stayed. At least they kept that. Like I said, I didn't know. I thought it was Shriek. I was like, what did Shriek? Because he was fighting with her.
Yeah, she never got the symbiote on her.
No, she didn't. No, he smacked her around a few times, but yeah, that symbiotes go into the human body. No, yeah, they do. Yeah, Toxin is a superhero ally of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. So moving forward for this, yeah. That's the thing though. Like Venom kind of has to be Spider-Man's ally. You can't. Like I said, if you're gonna cross him over, I don't think you're gonna. They might have a misunderstanding at first.
Either that, or it grows into something else that's more sinister. Something else happens.
Yeah,
because we know how quickly Venom could also how he flipped on Eddie.
Yep.
I think he's gonna want. He'll eventually at one point go on to one of those Spider-Men, and he's gonna love how it feels, and he's gonna wanna fucking kind of milk that energy like a psychic vampire off of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because well, we'll see. There's plenty of shit that they could do. There's a couple of really good paths they could go on. But I think that's why I said I think this Spider-Man movie is going to be good.
I hope so.
I hope John Watts can handle it, but
I know
I'm sure Feige's all over this one.
Do we know who wrote this Spider-Man movie coming up?
Hang on. Yeah, I'll look it up right now because
we need. Yeah, it depends on what creative team you have working on that.
Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Stop it. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Oh my God, comics are in trouble.
Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, whatever her name is, she wrote it.
Kelly Osbourne.
Yes, Kelly
Papa
Osbourne.
Don't preach,
and bitch daughter don't sing.
Writers for Spider-Man No Way Home, Chris McKenna, Eric Summers.
What have they worked on?
Chris McKenna has worked on previously Homecoming, Far From Home, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jumanji. He's got producer credits for 26 episodes on Community, The Mindy Project, American Dad. He's got 11 writing credits for Bermuda's in pre-production, Spider-Man, No Way Home's in post, and then Lego Batman movie, Homecoming, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Ant-Man the Wasp, Far From Home, like I said, Community, Mindy Project, American Dad. Yeah.
So it is the same creative team that's been pretty much in the last couple of them.
Yep, I'm gonna look at Eric Summers right now. Summers. is producer Dr. Ken, Marry Me, Community, American Dad, Happy Endings, Adam TV, and Drawn Together. I actually used to like Drawn Together.
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
It was a cartoon on Comedy Central. It was like a reality show with a bunch of washed up cartoon characters from different like shows all living in the same house. They had like a knockoff Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
Norm Macdonald played was it Ham the Pig on that, I think?
Nice.
Yeah.
It was Norm.
I saw a few episodes of that, but I didn't get to see the whole series.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Hail Machini. What's up, brother? What are you doing?
Hail, brother.
What are you doing? God damn it. Oh, I'm not playing that. I just pulled it up. I'm like, I'm not playing that. Oh shit. What's up? No, I think I'd like to, like I said, I'm kind of more optimistic about the new Spider-Man movie now than I was. I mean, honestly, they really, and I don't give a fuck. Shang-Chi is not this like big success story. It's not. It's not that fucking. It's not that. Like they're
dragging across the finish line.
That's it. It's limping to the fucking barn, and you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it right now. Hang on. Over here.
Doing the hat.
Yep. Let's see. I'm not getting the hat. I might not. Hang on a second.
Pork fried rice.
I may or may not. You know what I mean? It's at this point of the game, it's kind of fucking it's crapshoot. What's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm out of wine. Lord knows. I'm over here. I got water, but I can't turn water into wine. They don't let Jews do that.
Damn it.
They said no, you can't do that. I was like, hey, look who did it here. It wasn't me, bud.
Well, he was Jewish.
ToneDef, I didn't fucking do it. Wasn't me.
Shang-Chi, it burns when I pee.
Dun, 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 dun.
Holy shit, is it racist? Dun, 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 dun. My wife bought this in China. I love it. It's fucking great. She asked me, she goes, because I left it on the floor next to the desk, and she's like, were you fucking with my hat? I'm like, well, yeah, your hat's in my office. She goes, whose office? I'm like, yours, hon. But no, so you can see it's sitting at 367,000 or 367 million right now. Yeah, you know, it's just, this is not and I don't care. They keep trying to say, oh, for the pandemic era. Like you can't move the goalpost.
Yeah, it's an excuse.
You can't move the fucking goalpost all the time. Like I'm not saying that I expect this movie to make $1 billion, because even in a healthy economy, a normal movie going climate, this is not $1 billion fucking movie. Like
no.
as much as they want this to be Asian Black Panther, it's not.
Yeah. Again, I think it's been well stated, Captain Marvel did $1 billion because everybody was on edge to see what was going to happen next and see how it connected to Endgame. We were dying for any information. We might not have even had the name Endgame yet. I can't remember if they had even released it yet. Like, everyone wanted to know what was going to happen next. But going back before that, I'm pretty sure Thor Ragnarok, which, he's a well-established name in the MCU and one of the founding fathers as far as characters go, that didn't make $1 billion.
No.
There's no way. Like, Shang-Chi is, again, the best I can say, Venom 2 felt necessary. It needed to happen. We needed a sequel to the first movie. We needed to see Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
Shang-Chi was pandering to literally a non-existent audience, because it ain't China they were setting out to pander to. It's just pandering for the sake of pandering, but it's doing I don't want to say when you try to make everyone happy and then you end up disappointing everybody, but it's some version of that. They're bagging on America and making all these cheesy jokes, and actually, and this is probably one reason why they didn't show it in China, they're trying to make it seem like Chinese people are out there talking under their breath, all woke, like, well, if my dad won't let me be a part of his empire, I'll go start my own, you know? Like, I don't know. Shang-Chi was an insulting movie. I don't think it would have. Point is, I don't think it would have been much of a success either way. Sports stadiums are full. You know, concerts are full. People are going to do things. They're just not going to see these shit movies.
Yep. I mean, look at like I sent you that video. They were fucking playing. They were playing Enter Sandman in Blacksburg, Virginia, for the Virginia Tech game. There's 70,000 fucking people in that stadium, fucking jumping up and down.
Biden.
Yeah. Yes, they were. And you know, yeah. So people they're picking their entertainment, you know. And if you release a subpar product, it's gonna be rewarded financially with subpar fucking, you know, the law of diminishing returns. And I think Marvel might it's about time for them to start seeing that. I think the Eternals might be where the rubber, you know, meets the road. But you've got Spider-Man right after that, which could kind of reel it back in, you know.
Whoa, wait. Eternals is first?
Oh, Eternals comes out in November, bro.
Oh yeah, that movie's gonna fucking flop hard.
I think it looks better than Shang-Chi.
I don't know. I'm so torn right now.
I have no interest whatsoever in that lump of shit of a movie.
For the normies, though, like, I really think it's gonna do better than Shang-Chi. Maybe I might be wrong, but I mean, the Lego set looks nice. The trailer, at least for me, because I don't know anything about the Eternals. I mean, it looks a little interesting. You know, you got to get past the excuses of why they never intervened, you know, like,
you
know, but that's, if I can just take the movie for what it is, you know, it might not be that bad.
I think the normies are going to be like, oh, I'll just wait for it to go on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Maybe.
For me, I'd be like, maybe Redbox.
Yeah, but they said...
but if I skip it, I don't care.
They said that all the movies, because Shang-Chi did so well and broke all those fucking glass ceilings, now the other movies are going to go to their theatrical releases.
Yeah. They say a lot of things.
They do, and then they recant them.
Broke the glass ceiling.
Oh, Shang-Chi, dude, that's the first Asian-led action movie that's ever fucking graced a cinema where the Asian guy just wasn't getting beat up by the main character. Don't you know?
Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan. Those are people that we should never know about. We need to erase history like they do in the schools.
David Carradine.
David Carradine.
He died doing greater things than Simu Liu's acting.
You know, what about Steven Seagal, the greatest white ninja of all time, next to Chris Farley?
Why are you mentioning white people? We're talking about Asians.
I had to whitewash. I was whitewashing it.
This is racist.
Steven Seagal tried to act Asian though. Like, you had Van Damme doing his own thing, Chuck Norris doing his own thing, but then Steven Seagal was like LARPing being an Asian.
Why is Steven Seagal squinting so much? Like,
he got so fat that it closed his eyes. So he's like, "Look, I'm Asian now.
My eyelids." You're not Yokozuna. Settle down, Seagal.
He's like, my fifth wife. She was Asian. I beat her.
Remember Kelly LeBrock? I beat her until she was fat.
Yeah. What's her problem, dude? The douchebags always get.
Like he was just a cocksucking piece of shit back then too.
Yeah.
Oh god, he was such a fucking asshole. Like.
Yep.
Wait, what did Rob say? Spider-Man is going to be as huge as Will Ghostbusters.
I told you, Kelly, I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm practicing my chops.
I've got to shoot a movie tomorrow from the chest up. I've got to practice going like this and like this, doing throws in front of the green screen. I'm fighting Carnage, and I'm look at me. I'm Steven Seagal. Look at I'm jerking people off. I'm over here like I don't know.
Nailed it.
You are Steven Seagal.
Can I be in another movie? I don't know. Can you, Steven?
It's
Harvey and Ted Weinstein.
It's just like I'd be at a friend's house and they'd be like, hey, let's watch this. It's got Steven Seagal, and it was always like, do you have any Van Damme movies, Bruce Lee, something?
I was all excited when I went to see, was it Executive Decision, and then they killed him off in like 2 seconds. I'm like,
sweet.
Like, get sucked out of the vacuum on the plane. They had the two planes tubed together, and the fucking gimmick broke. Okay, so anything else about the movie that yeah, we're still doing a stream about Venom vs. Carnage. Anything else about the movie that stands out? I would say the casting was spot on, but then you killed off the two best two of the best parts of the movie in Naomi Harris and Woody Harrelson. I think with Harrelson and Harris, their screen their screen presence together, it worked very well. Yeah. Like there wasn't a doubt about their chemistry. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That really worked. And I think the relationship, I think the relationship really came through when they were, and especially with him fighting with Carnage over her basically throughout, the denouement, the fucking movie, your climax scene there. Yeah. But anything else stand out for you guys about it?
Like I said, it was enjoyable. I like the action sequences. I thought they all looked great. Performances were pretty spot on. Tom Hardy, like I said, I think he could do that character all day, and you could see he enjoys it. It's fun. He co-wrote this movie as well.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he co-wrote it. He was a producer. He's thoroughly invested in it, and you could tell that he cannot wait to do the Spider-Man crossover thing. So,
yeah.
If anything, like I said, it gives you what you want. You get the fight of Venom and Carnage. There's a lot of fucking chaos in the movie when Carnage is unleashed. Like I said, it's fun. It's a popcorn movie.
If I could sum it up, Cletus Cassidy wanted to be a psychopath until it was time to do psychopath shit. Then he became a little simp bitch.
Hashtag Cletus did nothing wrong.
And they literally cut his balls off. He's like, I just wanted a friend. Like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, that was fun. I just wanted a friend. Shut up, bitch. Shut up.
Yeah, that payoff was great in the end.
It was. Fuck this guy.
That's why I'm fine with it. Listen, you're gonna bring him back, make him a fucking another version that's even more psychotic and twisted and fucked up, like the little cartoon drawings that they did.
Yeah. Like, make one that would kill his fucking wife. Like, fuck this bitch. I like the power too much,
Yeah, because eventually that's where Carnage, he ends up in the books. He is just nothing but death and destruction. I think there was that Superman type of character who rips Carnage in half and throws him into outer space. And, like, his upper torso was still intact, and he was just, like, floating in space. Like, you can't do anything with the character. He was going to fucking destroy the world. What do? You have to kill him. But in the books, they ended up taking that top half. They brought it back down, and fucking Carnage kept him alive. So he did come back. He did fully Carnage himself again. But his legs were, they never came back. They're straight up symbiotes. They're just like, yeah. It's up to Carnage. Like if Carnage is fucking he went back in and it was just Cletus would be like a fucking two stumps there crawling on the floor.
Oh shit. Franchise as Tom Hardy is Bane or Tom Hardy is Venom. Tom Hardy is Venom.
Yes.
Fuck that. Was that Dark Knight Rises?
Hello, Batman.
Oh,
I am friends with the Fouch. I told him my plans. Ask everyone.
I'm ahead of the curve. I am Latin X. Happy Latin X. Hispanic Heritage Month, Batman.
I also have my injections. It's filled with, ironically, venom.
Speaking of injections, where's Poison Ivy? I'm going to give her a lethal injection.
She's a lesbian.
But first, I'll fuck Ra's al Ghul's daughter. Hey, Batman, let's have a three-way.
I'm not letting you do that. Screw you
Knife
guys.
coat.
Screw you, Fauci.
I fucked her first.
I hit it first. I'm like Ray J, Kanye.
What's up, Runner? What is going on, sir? Welcome, Runner. Yeah, Runner. Still, man, we grant you a seat on the council, but we do not grant you the title of Lord.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
He caught me the other night, and I'm high as shit tonight, and I still didn't say it, so kudos to me.
All I know is in the Batman movie, I want one man to play Bane.
Who?
That's right. It's me. Infowars.com.
Infowars.com.
I can't do the Alex voice, but I'll do it like Bane.
Infowars.com. Get all your vitamins there, Batman, you rich son of a bitch. Hey, Batman, how's your mom and dad, you fuck?
Runner just got back from watching Venom 2. We were pretty much unanimous on this, and we all gave it 4 out of 5. It did what it needed to do, and
right.
it was in its lane. It was fun. Like I said, a little mistimed comedy, but everything else was on point. And with the way everything unfolded, like Vinny said, and we all kind of came to the same conclusion with the mid-credit scene, that pretty much forgave them killing off Shriek and Carnage in this movie with a one-off appearance.
Right. Because if that's something we have to take away from this movie, we'll sacrifice these characters in order to get Venom in the proper fucking universe so we get Spider-Man. Yeah. No brainer.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Now, see, it would have been even cooler if somehow they kept Carnage alive and then Venom gets zapped into the MCU. And then maybe he goes back to his universe finally at some point, and that's where it's just maximum Carnage.
See, that's what I want.
But hold on. But Carnage, you were fine with Carnage?
What?
Carnage?
Because again, in the end, isn't that what he turned into? Cletus.
Cletus did go kind of bitch made at the end.
He did. But see, he wouldn't have if he wouldn't have died. He wouldn't have went bitch made.
Yeah.
You
know? I don't know. That's the thing to me. Like, I didn't see, even if Cletus was gonna die, he would go out basically saying "fuck you," like till the very last minute.
Right.
That's what I kind of would have expected him to do, not like be begging and pleading. Somebody that's like murdered that man, you're desensitized, dude. Like,
exactly.
You're desensitized. So even if it's your own life at that point, like, you're just like whatever, because life is meaningless to you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it just doesn't matter, you know. Right. It's like Grace having a fucking 2 sides of her face that match. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, it's never gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Wait, I'll do my Jim Ross. It's not gonna happen.
I was gonna say, you would think when Shriek died, that's when he'd really just say fuck it all.
Yeah. Like, he would have just lost his shit and been just destroying everything in fucking sight. Yeah, I didn't. The motivation to me at that point really didn't make sense there. There was like that was one part of it. But like Vinny said, though, if that's you know what has to die on the altar to get us a Venom and Spider-Man, you know, so be it. Because let's be honest, even if they did take Carnage to the MCU proper, I don't think they would let him be as much Carnage as he was in this movie over in the MCU proper. Kevin Feige be like, oh my God, the kids can't watch that. Think about the kidsies.
Yeah.
Where's Shang-Chi and the flying fucking dragons?
Yeah, his vagina would have went inside out.
Oh God, yeah.
That's why they should leave him in the Venom verse, you know, have him be stopped somehow or whatever, and then Eddie Brock goes over to the MCU and maybe brings one of the Spider-Men back with him in Venom 3 or something, and they get back, and I mean, Carnage is just taking over the fucking world, you know?
Well, see, the only way it could work properly, I think, is if you have that Venom in Garfield's universe. It's the only thing that would make sense.
Yeah.
You know?
You could do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd be fine with that as well.
Yeah, because you can't do it in Toby's because, like I said, we've already got one established there. But yeah, I think good night time, Prophet.
Oh, have a great night, brother.
Have a great evening, brother. Thank you for stopping in, man. Thank you. We appreciate you. We do.
Sleep well.
Yeah.
Have a good night, time, Prophet. It was good seeing you. Shalom.
Remember, pray to the Fouch.
Buy
all will be well.
Buy your candles.
Buy your candles. Wear 4 or 5 different masks. Get ready for more vaccines and boosters. We're putting the Venom serum into all our new patients. It only changes your MS.
I'm sorry. I'm going too far. We're skating the line.
We are. It's a dangerous fucking game. Oh God, Parrothead. Parrothead says ETEP is a race swap Luke Cage. I could do that. Let me get back in shape for about 3 months, and yeah, I could do that shit. I did. He's actually the dude that plays Luke Cage is on that fucking show Evil on CBS.
I saw something about that in passing. I haven't watched it though.
The first season was good. It got a little. It towed the line of being woke, but it maintained and it was good. I like Michael Emerson. He was Benjamin on Lost. Ben Linus.
Yeah, he's good.
And it does. It's got a good cast. And like I said, the dude that plays Luke Cage is in it. So it's dope. What's up, another monster? He says, "Relax, I'm here now."
What up? Hey,
maybe.
Do you really think we're going to get that Daredevil in this movie as well?
Yeah.
I think we're going to see Charlie. We're going to see, what's his name? Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
But we won't see Daredevil yet. See, that's one thing right there. Like that show, I haven't watched the whole show yet, but what I've seen has been fucking amazing. And yeah, that shit would make me mark out because he's so perfect in that. Like Charlie Cox is perfect as Matt Murdock.
He seriously is. I enjoyed the shit out of those.
We need D'Onofrio as Kingpin though too.
D'Onofrio is perfect, dude.
He was brutal.
I just want to fucking see him in a Spider-Man movie already as Kingpin. Please, make that happen, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, isn't he going to be in one of the TV shows? I think he's going to be in America Chavez or She-Hulk or something. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Why waste him on that?
If he's in America Chavez, she'll throw him through the multiverse.
Well, if they keep using him, I'd be happy, but at the same time, like, don't waste him over there. Pull him into the fucking movies. Please, you fucking retards. You have the perfect Kingpin. You know, just do the right fucking thing already, you jerk offs. Because if we see Matt Murdock, then we know that, all right, they can definitely pull him in.
Wait, I got to take a picture of this.
It's Hawkeye he might be in.
Oh,
Vincent
Hawkeye.
D'Onofrio.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's fine then too, whatever. As long as it's not Chavez.
Yeah. Did you see this? Look at this.
What's that?
ETEP Cage with Tony Fist and Vinnie Devil.
What would your power be if you were a white Luke Cage? Would you be like cystic fibrosis proof?
Yeah, I'd actually say that. I'd say that would be or type 2 onset diabetes. I'd be pretty good with that.
If you eat enough bad food, you could definitely get that. But no, I'd say the
cystic fibrosis, maybe cancer. I'd be cancer proof. I'd smoke like 8 packs a fucking day.
Pull the kid out already. Just do it.
Just because I could.
The kid with the missing teeth.
Oh, Rob's rules is the Kingpin should have been in every movie as a troublemaker. He would have they're all set in, so many of them are set in New York. He always should have been running in the background. You know, he's running this crime syndicate because it wouldn't have taken much to have Madame Gao is her name. And then the dude with the gray hair, I can never think of the fucking actor's name, but you know what I'm talking about. He was one of the other heads. That guy. All their crime families could have just been running.
Yeah.
All you needed is little sparse. Oh, you pass them on the street, or there's just some little
something in a newspaper on the news.
Yep, just some little connective tissue.
Fisk Tower, whatever.
Exactly.
There's plenty of fucking things to do.
You know how bad I was, how disappointed I was after Far From Home, because I fucking swear up and down, I bought into some of the fucking leaks that the fucking post-credit scene was going to be the reveal of Norman Osborn buying fucking Stark Tower in New York and revealing that as Oscorp, and we were going to get a lead into the Sinister Six. I don't even know why I was that gullible to buy into that shit, but I did.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I never heard that.
I was going to say it made the rounds. I had heard that one.
It did. That was a few bigger channels covered that too.
Yep.
You know who it was, don't you, Tony? You know who it was?
It was
Woof woof.
No, it's Michael Roman here. Hi, it's Everything Always. I'm Michael Roman. All fires on Instagram.
He was the one talking about Endgame. It was going to end with King the Conqueror coming out, and then Doctor Strange traveling to before Iron Man 1 and murdering Tony Stark, who actually was King the Conqueror. And that way he never existed. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of dark.
That's pretty horrible. That sounds like something you'd get off of like fucking Tumblr or Reddit.
Wait, did you say Reddit? Well,
I did.
Well. I heard Reddit, my friends. Welcome, it is I, DoomTap, the future. Jesus.
Hold on, I'm writing some more on Reddit. One second.
Hang on. You're at Lucasfilm in the writers' room, aren't you, Ferris and Horde?
Yeah. Hold on. The new Ryan Johnson trilogy. I'm writing leaks for that.
Ryan Johnson. That makes DoomTap's eye twitch, but you'd never know behind my helmet, which is as good as Sheila Jackson Lee wearing 2 masks.
I know why you're twitching and why you wear that mask.
God, not you again.
Somebody was fully vaccinated.
I don't tell them it wasn't me. My sources on Reddit. I mean, at the CDC. I mean, the FDA. I mean, fuck. I don't. I'm going to get a.
I also wear a mask.
Oh no! Now it's Bane. You are the bane of my existence, much like that other guy, whose name rhymes with Foomcock.
He means Bane's gay little nephew.
It's Coomdock.
We are thoroughly retarded. It's the best.
They've got to bring all these characters in because they don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore. So all the Vincent D'Onofrios and Charlie Coxes and your Fantastic Fours and X-Men and Venoms and all that's coming because they don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore.
No.
They need something.
They're going to be begging and they're going to be throwing money at him. You know it's going to happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll show up in his sweatpants, put those balls on his face, those CGI balls, or whoever else is.
You know what I find really funny is that on that what if shit, like Chris Evans wouldn't even come back to do a fucking voiceover, and we have Chadwick Boseman, his last performance is his voice of T'Challa and all that. So it's like, wow, they really do fucking hate these characters then if they don't even want to come back to do a little spot, on something that's supposed to quote unquote be canon.
Yeah. And it's funny because Chris Evans, well, I want to go pursue other acting opportunities and directing. You don't really I guess he did Knives Out, but I mean, he's not in much else. All the other movies. I mean, they're more down to earth movies and low budget and stuff, but they're not very good.
Right.
He was good in Knives Out, honestly. He really was. And he's a douchebag personally, but I mean, he was good in that movie, and he played a douchebag.
Yeah, but see, that movie was very, very predictable throughout.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah.
It was enjoyable for what it was, but
yeah,
like I think Clue was still better. That's a fucking classic.
Oh fuck yeah, Clue was better. Plus, it had Tim Curry.
I'm gonna make my own Clue.
I'll fucking show you, man, babies.
Oh, shit.
Wait a second. Did I summon him again? Did somebody say piss babies?
Piss babies.
That's just fun to say, especially in that whiny ass voice.
Oh yeah. I remember when I haven't talked to my cousin in a while, and when those movies popped up, he was posting all over social media, and he got fucking blocked from Ryan. And then he took a screenshot, and he was like a badge of honor. It was hilarious. Like my cousin was one of the first people that he fucking blocked when he started going on his rampage of blocking the fans.
Oh, Ryan, like he was like Dikembe Mutombo with a block party.
I wish I was into Twitter back then. I was so fucking mad leaving that movie theater. Like I waited fucking 2 years for Luke Skywalker, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Longer than that, but
that was, and that's why everybody took the bait with the Mandalorian, you know. And I was guilty of that. I did, because man, I hadn't seen Luke Skywalker proper since 1983.
Yeah.
Hail Chris Fisk. What's up, brother? Welcome.
We were like
welcome, Chris.
We're an hour into The Force Awakens. I'm like, we're not getting Luke this movie, are we?
Yeah, that was it. It's like, no, this is welcome to fucking J.J. Abrams mystery box Hollywood honey dick. Rob's Rules. I did, man. I like Knives Out. I'm not gonna lie, I did. I reviewed that for my Is It Woke series. I didn't even think that was woke. That was a kind of the kind of movie that Rian Johnson should be doing.
Yeah,
that's his wheelhouse. That's a love letter to Hollywood. That was like Hollywood's self-masturbation.
Yeah, because he's not a bad director. He's a terrible writer.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't know shit about Star Wars. This kind of shit, you can do that, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
yeah. If it's something he doesn't know, forget it.
Yeah. So the whole point is fuck Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Don't want to come back to no. It's amazing that and I like John Walker. Like I actually want to see more of him, but
yes,
it's amazing that Chris Evans didn't learn anything from his character.
You know, he
all the
digressed.
Yeah.
You know,
he went full blown commie. I mean, it's like, what are you doing, Chris?
Well, you know what? He did live up to the characters in the comics. He was a Nazi.
True. Chris turned into a fucking Nazi.
I mean, Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's look at Chris Evans. There's only one thing I can say about him.
He was a retard.
I mean, I don't know.
I was talking to the Fouch, and yes, Chris Evans is definitely part of their party.
Anna de Armas makes any movie better. Yeah, she's hot. She's hot.
Damn hot. I'm sorry. Seeing her in the trailer of that 00 Woke, she looks fucking fantastic.
America's ass. Oh, God damn it. Wait, what was horrible? How horrible was the throne room battle? What was the point in that? Try to kill the new leader. I mean, it was, fuck. That
oh, dude, yeah.
All the spots where Rey should have been stabbed and she wasn't.
She could have been dead like a handful of fucking times during that scene.
Yeah, and you wasted Andy Serkis's character completely.
Yeah,
completely. And you did all that work in the CGI. You built and designed that character. So much you could have done. Nope, but just gone.
Yeah, just pure shite. Just went to pure shite after that. It was El Terrible, as Cleveland would say. No, it was bad. But I mean, really, like I said, visuals in that movie were great, but all of the writing was all over the place. Then you have the Canto Bite sequence where they go and you have the thing about animal rights, about freeing the horses, when the stupid motherfuckers are just going to get recaptured in like 15 minutes, you dumb bitch.
Child slaves right next to them.
Yeah, and they don't free the child slaves, they just free the fucking space horses.
Well, when I was a child,
it's just
Sorry.
It's just what a leftist would do. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
they'd free the fucking animals and leave the trafficked children,
and then jerk them. They would be jerking each other off, talking about how good they were to save the animals when these little kids are still sitting there being trafficked, and they're like, "But we did good, didn't we, Harvey?"
like literally, you have the kids holding up their hands with the chains on them.
Yep.
Free us, and she's like, "Fuck you. Let's ride this horse off a cliff."
We saved these space horses. Oh my godsies. Look what we did. Look what we did, Finzies. I'll fucking tase you again. Don't make me cuck you.
The janitor and the fucking
and the mechanic.
The mechanic, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wow.
And then you got stuttering Stanley there. Fucking what the fuck did you do to Benicio del Toro? Like, I felt bad. I bought that action figure, like, because I bought some of the figures before the movie came out. You know,
that's why they release them before the movie comes out.
Yep, and I saw, and like I said, and this is, I went to the movie with like one of my coworkers. He bought tickets because I was like, I don't really want to go see it. He's like, no, let's go. I'm like, all right, so we go, and I'm just like, as soon as it started, like the opening battle, I'm just like,
those spaceships with that was. The
bombers,
retarded.
I was like, I was like, what the fuck is that? Why would you? No, that makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. None whatsoever. That is fucking trash. And then, okay, so, and I've said this before, but the squadron leader, Callie, for the Rebel fleet, she's like, bombers, keep that tight formation. Fighters, protect the bombers. I'm like, bitch, how are you a commander? That's like my son play acting on the floor. Who the fuck wrote this? Like, okay, yeah, keep that tight formation. That'll come into play later when one of the paper mache bombers gets hit. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but like a row of them with one fucking TIE fighter wing. I'm like, these things are paper mache fucking bombers. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Which, you know what? I think secretly, if we go back and watch that movie, Rian Johnson is telling us something. Asians can't drive. Women can't drive. There's going to be accidents because of them. Because weren't they like in the helm? I'm telling you, this guy, he's a sleeper agent. I think he was pretending to be woke.
Like, how was Rose? How was Rose not like arrested and hung as a spy after she stopped John Boyega? Speaking of bad drivers, you know. Like, if that were to happen on the battlefield, I don't know. She should have been hung as a spy. Like, we're about to destroy their big fucking cannon that's about to destroy all of us. And
well, what about General Milley? He's literally talking to them and giving them all of our information. He's a fucking traitor.
That's who was giving her orders.
General Milli Vanilli. You can't trust either of them. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I'm a traitor for you.
He's putting on his lipstick and high heels as we speak.
Would you do me? I'd do me.
Did you guys not see that? They had the army marching in fucking red high heels.
What?
Yeah,
what?
Oh, yeah.
Alex Jones.
Yeah. You can look it up. Because they wanted them to be, sensitive to how women feel and all that shit. This is the general that we have.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's fake news. It'd have to be. Yeah, they're saying that I saw a meme, but I don't know if it's true. But they say that Millie and Dr. Rachel Levine, if you know who I'm talking about,
isn't that dude?
Yeah, they're saying they played football together in high school. I don't know what that. I could be fact checked on that, but that's what I saw.
I'm Dr. Rachel Levine. How you doing?
Whoa! She's a smoker.
Millie's like, oh, my kind of woman.
Wait, what's Rob's rule says? How about the Rise of Skywalker? That ending horrid. The space battle was a waste. Although Star Destroyers didn't even put up a fight. So weak, horses in space. Yes. Okay, let's break that down. The space battle, like, how did that fleet? Okay, so you can't navigate through this asteroid field to get to Exegol until every ship in the galaxy just shows up there. Like, the fuck? Like, the Rise of Skywalker was like a video game. You had to complete a task and move to the next level. And that's basically what it was. Like, it was so fucking, it was terrible.
Video games are better. The Force Awakens, not The Force Awakens, The Force Unleashed. That game was fantastic. I want to see a Star Killer movie. I don't give a fuck anymore about the main characters. They fucked it all already. But if you're gonna give us something good, go into those video games and give us something fucking proper already. You bunch of pussy bitches.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
What's that? James Earl Jones is still alive. He can still portray Darth Vader. Quick, script a Cassian show.
Yeah. Everybody was clamoring for more Cassian Andor.
And quick, leave out the robot, the best part of their fucking partnership.
Yeah. Like when they announced that, everyone's like, "Oh, I like the robot," and then they announced, "Well, he's not in it actually."
Hey, wait, hang on a second. Hey, kids, do you like Cassian Andor? No. How about K2SO? Yeah. Well, fuck you. K2SO's not in this show. It's Cassian Andor's Adventures. Yes, that's right. The most bland, basic, fucking vanilla, fucking no frills, no thrills, straight up, straight down, fucking plain Jane motherfucker is Cassian Andor, coming this fall from Disney Plus, starring Rob Schneider. I don't know.
Rob Schneider.
Coming from Disney, Rob Schneider as Cassian Andor.
It's Cassian. I'm going to kill all of my rebel friends and leave them in alleys.
Wait, Rob's says K2SO is in it? Well, fuck, they reported for a while that he wasn't. So now he is?
It's gonna be probably baby K2SO.
It's
so they can sell little plushies.
Where's my Robbie the robot? I'll get him. He's over here somewhere. He'll be like this big. As long as Alan Tudyk voices it, I don't give a fuck. I'm in.
Yeah, Alan Tudyk's the man. Did you guys ever see his show, Con Men?
No. I haven't.
Oh my god, so good! I highly recommend it.
Is that the one where he play? Because doesn't he play an alien in one? You're talking Alan Tudyk, right? Yeah, he plays an alien in one.
Yeah,
right?
no, the alien show's something different. Con Men was literally like a fucking actor who was doing the convention scene, and Nathan Fillion's in it. The guy who did the voice and motion capture for the Uncharted series, Nolan North, he is hilarious in it. But yeah, it's just kind of like how actors are interacting with their fans and the shit that they have to do. It's pretty hilarious. Yeah, I would if you could find it, definitely watch it.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, he did some. Yeah, it's literally it's Con Men, CONMAN.
Okay, I've got a couple. I've still got me and the wife are gonna watch because hopefully the kid's gonna be gone all weekend. Fingers crossed. Because we're gonna watch that Kate and Boss Level tomorrow. Because
Boss Level's so good.
We finally have a chance to do that because I'm gonna watch those with her during the day. I gotta work on a review. I got a Friday the 13th review, part 8. It might be out tomorrow. It might be out Sunday, but I'll get it out. And then I'm gonna start on the Phantasm ones because it's October now.
Yeah.
We got the horror. I got horror stuff to do. Horrors. We have horrors to do. Another monster, Resident Alien. That's the one with Alan Tudyk. He says that's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good too.
We're gonna wrap before I start slurring anymore here, because it's getting that sixth edible is kicking in like I was somewhere outside of Barstow.
It's almost nappy time.
And well, this is my 6th stream this week.
Yes.
Yeah. Well. 7th counting Tuesday night, but yeah, this is number 6 this week and number 2 today. So
nice.
Yeah, and we're
my
pushing,
number 2 today as well.
See, we're pushing.
We're very regular.
Very regular, very regular. You know what helps that? Never mind.
2 a day.
Dude, so my
Soon
wife
it's going to be 2 a day. No, seriously.
my wife has to get the deal. She's got to get the deal.
No.
Yeah, she's got to get the deal.
What the
She says to me, she's like, you got to get it too. I'm like, that's where you're wrong, sport. Yeah.
We'll talk after.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, it sucked. Those are job shit. But yeah, anyway, shit. All right, anyway, ladies and gents, let's see here. So we all concur that this movie's a 4 out of 5. It's a 4 out of 5. We're gonna get Venom probably in the MCU proper now. We're going to gonna see that crossover. That'll be solid. That'll be fucking solid, man. If Spider-Man 4 can or Spider-Man 3, can deliver, and if Venom has been in there the whole time, then that'll probably be one of the best kept secrets that Marvel has had, because in the age of everything leaking out, I mean, can you imagine Venom showing it? I mean, that's something that make me pop right there. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you the biggest fucking one. I heard that
actually Bane is going to be in it. We jumped the multiverses.
I came from fucking DC, you bitches, baby.
I have venom coursing through my veins.
Go ahead.
I totally love that.
We were doing an outro, sorry.
Somebody show me where Iceman is. I heard he likes bondage.
Anyway,
maybe I'd stick 9 hard inches in his ribs.
Jesus help me, Rhonda, stop me. All right, so I was doing an outro. Anyway, I'm gonna go over. I'll toss it over to Tony. Tony, tell the piece what you got coming up, man.
Man, I've got a whole theory video on how Batman could actually beat Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. He just needs time to prepare.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry, but what we saw with Carnage last night, Batman ain't beating that. No. Unless he he'd of course figure out that he was sensitive to sound, and then it'd all be fucked. Even though Superman could have just blown his fucking head off in the movie. That's what's coming up. The Clown World Review.
See, Superman wouldn't have done that because he's a good guy.
I know.
Unless you kill Lois Lane, who's pregnant, then all bets are off.
And with that, we'll kick it over to Vinny.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I was getting extra nerdy. Yeah, guys and girls. Thank you for everyone who did stop by tonight. You are all amazing. Thank you for everyone who stopped by on my stream earlier today as well. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I could use some more watch hours. We're getting very close. I think I need maybe 120, 110 watch hours. And I need about 99 subscribers. So if you want to go help me out, that'd be fantastic. Also working on Shadow of the Kraken, my really amazing pirate book. That's why my camera's off, because I've been working on pages here. I'm inking pages while we're chatting and hanging out with you fine folks. This is the book right here. It's the Shadow of the Kraken. So make sure to subscribe. If you could support the book, that'd be even better. But if not, please grab the links and share them out there. Subscribe to everyone's channel over here, because we like to entertain you guys. We love to talk about comics, movies, cartoons, video games. You fucking name it. We care about what we're talking about. So. Hell yeah. It's been a blast, man. Tonight has been a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Vinny, Tony. This has been fun, man. I didn't plan on streaming for 3 hours tonight, but it was a fucking blast. Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. Like I said, I see the audience score being an 86, and the critic score being so low. It makes sense that it's a decent movie. It's fun. I enjoyed it. So it was fun to talk about it, and then get off topic like we do and just trail off at the end into insanity and madness. And Bane, of course, it's always fun when Latinx Bane shows up. Look at me. I bathe la cucaracha. I don't know. It was funny when Tom Hardy said that there. I'm like, what the fuck are you?
Bonito.
I was like, what are you doing, Tom? What the fuck are you doing, man? No, but I did. I enjoyed this, and I am looking forward to seeing Venom crossover. Yeah. So we got Friday the 13th Part 8 review coming up. Tomorrow or Sunday that'll be out, and then next week you'll get a. I know Latinx might as well be it's a woke white people shit word. No, we've got the regular. We got Monday Night Raw going in Raw with myself, Tony, Vinny, Red. Red should be back this week. He was on the road last week. He'll be there. Then I'll be over Tuesday on back on Rogue Entertainment over on Supreme Heretics channel, and then over on Tony's for the Monday Night War breakdown Wednesday. Back here going Rogue. Salvador will be my guest next week. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Then the morning show on Thursday and Friday, and some videos along the way. I'll start dropping those Phantasm reviews, obviously. Phantasm 1 will probably come out this week. So if that might be the only video we'll do, all the pop culture news will be on the live shows. So yeah, so we've got that going on, and I'll probably see the James Bond, so we'll talk about that because I'll watch that on the streaming because that'll be out on streaming, and yeah, and we still got a watch party coming up for 976 Evil, so we'll be planning that too. So that will be that's a Jim Wynorski movie. It's fucking got tits, violence, and horror, so and gore. It's a Jim Wynorski sequel. That's it. Nice. Hail the chat. Thank you guys all for showing up tonight. This has been a blast. Chris Fisk, another monster, Parrot Head, Rob's Rules. Scrolling up here, let's see. My Sketchbook 340, Keely Chow, Manliness and Motivation, Superfan Adam Shawhan and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, and Frankie Knows is here. Brutal Morningwood, Machiny 90 was here. Runner was here. Franchise History TV, Time Prophet, Wookiee Supremacy. Tina Bojan was here. Thank you all. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. You guys are great. Awesome. Guys and gals are great. This has been a lot of fun. I'll take this off solo. Subscribe. I've dropped a couple subs since yesterday. We're back down to 801. Make sure you're still subscribed, not to just me, but all your other favorite YouTubers too, because YouTube is really, really just fucking with us right now. You know that they like the YouTube is like the it's like that system that shit that we don't like to talk about here. They move the goalposts Skynet. like they do. Yes, Skynet. We'll call them Skynet. Skynet moves the goalposts whenever they feel control or something slipping away from them. They quickly move the goalpost or usurp some power under the guise that they'll release it back.
Keep slipping into the future.
I'm Steve Millibad. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and stab you. God damn it. All right. No more bait. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, it is. It's an easy, fun impression. It's not like Sylvester Stallone when I'm like, hey, yo, I got to contort my whole face to talk like this. I don't know. I feel like Popeye had a stroke and I'm Jim Ross and Grace Randolph. That's it. We're done, folks. Have a great night.com.
The frogs are gay.